Hey everyone, I'm live. Let's see if we get anyone to come here. Um, just decided to hang out. Got nothing better to do. Shelby Cobra is asleep. She's trying to be asleep. So yeah, so I figured I'd come on, see if anyone wants to join me. Maybe Bob Sales is gonna hop on here. I've got that link if you guys want to come in. You've got my link there. Come on in. If I know you, I'll let you in. Let's see. Yeah, so I think we'll see who gets here. We'll see if anyone shows up or if I'm wasting my time. But anyways, I thought I'd come on, let a few people know. See if you guys want to hang out. We got a few people in the chat already. I have nothing planned. Literally, got myself a little drink of whiskey. Like I say, ooh, that's a little strong there. I figured I'd hang out here, talk some stuff, talk cryptoys. The wifey went on Dino's stream and Superstar Money's stream tonight to go open some cubes. So it was a lot of fun to get to watch her and not actually have to do a stream. So why am I doing this now? I don't know. Again, sometimes I actually like to do this, sometimes I don't. But anyways, I figured I'd come on. And we can even just look at, I was actually curious about what I actually have and what I need. Actually, I'm in her account now that I think about it. So maybe I should actually open up some cubes. She'd kill me. I'm not going to do it, but we can go look at her account. Maybe I'll open up my account in a little bit. I forgot that she was down here using my setup, so she didn't have a bad experience like the first stream that I did. Anyways, good to see people here. Looks like we've got a few people. If you want to chime in, if you're from another country, tell me where you're from. We can talk about anything actually. But for right now, we've got the cryptoid stuff. And let me go pull up here the drops. We can explore the collection because obviously everyone's talking about Mickey. I've spent way too much money this week, but it's been fun because they're running the BOGO deal until Sunday. Of course, I did the Star Wars and did the Mickey. I did 2 Star Wars Max Mints, and together we've done 3 Max Mints on the Mickey Mouse. So who knows what's going to happen if I'm going to do more, but it is possible. Let me see here. Like I said, Bob Sales might come on. I'm just going to see if he will come on. So hopefully I'm not boring you guys, but this is just what I'm doing. All right, get somebody else on here, make this more interesting. Bob's a good guy, so who knows? We might get a few people to show up. Did I see Moknowz would show up? He might. I don't know. I don't even know if he's up now. Maybe he is. Oh, look at that. You're here. There we go. Canada. We love you guys. If you want to come in, we're here. I'm just shooting the shit, drinking some whiskey, BE after hours. I have no agenda. I don't even have any cubes to open unless I want to open Shelby Covers because I realized that I'm in her account. I'm in her account here. But I'm just hanging out and seeing what's going on with everyone. But we do have the drop tomorrow on Vivi if anyone even cares about it. It's actually not a bad comic. I think I was talking about earlier today. It's X Factor. I remember buying that comic, all those comics, so it's kind of cool. But it's good to have Bones be here some earlier on Superstar Money's stream for Cuba openings. Now, if you want to tell me in the chat, Bonesby, what's your best pull on the Mickey and Friends drop so far? Like the actual item, and then maybe what's your best mint? Because I have good pulls, but not very good mints. So I don't know what you got here. I'm gonna pull up Shelby Cobra's account and see what she got here because I actually don't know everything that she has. But she pulled some good stuff. Did she get a low mint? Oh, that's right. Look, she'd kill me if I open this up. I so want to unwrap this and have her kill me. Drew, how's it going, man? Thanks for dropping by. Good to see you. Don't actually know why anyone would want to listen to me rant tonight, but cheers to everyone. Here's a little whiskey. Cheers to you if you're having a drink. I'm not a big drinker, but I'm getting ready for our honeymoon and get my tolerance up a little bit because I may have nothing better to do. But anyways, yeah, so she pulled this Pluto. Look at that, 64. I looked it up. It's not an important year necessarily, but it's a good low mint. So I'm kind of jealous. She's doing pretty good. She always does better than me. This is what I expect. Um, yeah, I definitely expect her to always do better than me on these drops. Although again, I did get that Luke Grail 15. So that was kind of nice to get. Let's see who else. Let's see. Okay, so Bones B here. I'll put this up here. Opened only 4 cubes so far, and I completed the. Oh, that's right. You completed the legendary. That's right. And you got. Oh my God, you got the 888. That is one of my favorite numbers. So that is, I'm not sure if you're aware of this. You may already be aware of it. You know, obviously, I'm a mint hunter. 888 is a super lucky number in Asia. For my Asian friends out there. So it's a super lucky number for me. I know we've got like 777 here, which is obviously lucky, but 8s are lucky there. 4s are not. So yeah, that's right. And Hanano got the other. That's insane that you both on the stream, and that is one of the mints that I look for. So, yeah, that's a hard one to get because there's a lot of people that actually look for those, especially on the cool stuff that I really want. I can never get those. Bob Sales, can you it's actually right here. Bob, I'm going to go ahead and copy this. I'm glad you're here. I think can you just take this from here? Or do I need to put this in oh, that's not the right one. Hold on one second here. Let me copy this. There you go. If you two want to come in, let's do it. Yeah, I don't know if you can pull that. Oh, Gus is in the house. Good to see you, man. I literally thought I'd have nobody showing up. The Cobra is asleep. So I decided, and I was still up. I'm really a night owl, and so it's been hard to do this, but I'm getting a little leeway this week. So, and of course now we are just going over the cubes here. Hanano, good to see you. Yeah, I'm hoping. I think we have Bob Sales coming in. If you want to come in, you can, but I totally get if you just want to listen because that is me. So basically, what I'm doing here is I'm tempting myself to see if I want to get my ass kicked. And I forgot that this is Shelby Cobra's account for Cryptoys. And she's got 2 cubes. Man, I really want to open one of these. I really want to do it. I don't want to become a castrato. So I don't know. Maybe Bob Sales can trick me into it or my drink. So, but guys, thanks for coming by. I do appreciate it. But anyways, yeah, so that 888, 8s are super lucky in Asia, and that is why that is my favorite mint. I think I've said this before in the stream, but my business partner lives in China. His wife is Chinese. Awesome people. They were actually just here. So always looking for that. Let's see. Gus says, are you streaming Thursday's drop? Yes. If you're talking, I'm sure you're talking about all of them, right? We're definitely doing X Factor. Hold on, Bob. I'll get you in 1 second. Definitely going to do the X Factor, and then I'm not sure what's going to go on after that. I actually have a lot to do before the honeymoon, but hopefully Moknowz is going to be up. If he's up, I will do for sure. Let's go pull in my favorite person from England, Bob Sales. How you doing, man?
Hello, mate. You all
right? Good.
Sorry, I thought I'd have a quick buff. You said you pull me in a minute, and the next minute, bam. All right.
I did. Here we are. We did it. Let's see here. I'm just going through this real quick. Dude, sleeping on the couch is worth it for one night. Yeah, I said, I don't know if you heard because I'm in Shelby.
I heard a little bit about persuading you, but I didn't hear what it was about. Was
it persuading me to open one of Shelby Cobra's crews.
I don't know.
Do I know, right? Do I want to get struck by the Cobra? I feel like she'll kill me. Or I might
always strike first as well.
I might lose right. I might lose my crown jewels. I don't know, but man, I want to do it, and it is possible that you guys could convince me. And I'll say I would, but I'm editing episodes. Oh, that's right, you've got that. Yeah. No, dude, I totally get it. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm just here right now, and I'm thinking like, I want to open cubes. I have none, but I have her wallet. She forgot to close it. I don't even know her code. I couldn't get in. So, anyways,
I would, but I don't really have the money right now.
No, don't do it.
Actually, buy some tomorrow. I'm thinking about it, but because how long's the offer this time?
It's until Sunday or until they sell out. So I don't, I've always said like I don't think like they're not giving the whole amount. I don't even know what that is. I don't know if that's 15,000, 20,000, but they've already sold a lot.
It's
So
40k editions, isn't it, total?
I know, man.
So, it is a lot of editions.
Yes. Oh wait,
But
is it
especially
40?
for
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
especially for a new company.
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing is, it's like everyone's still buying them at the minute. So it's like the whole FA talk. Is it really mattering at the minute? Because we all thought it mattered, right?
Yeah.
But the Star Wars drop's still selling, and some of them ain't FAs.
Totally.
So,
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. So yeah, it is 30,000. When you said 40, I was a little surprised, but yeah, so it's 30,000, but it's a large.
Oh, I thought it was 40.
It's yeah. It's 30 because they do, they do the 5 and then they have the different rarities. But yeah, so it's hard to, is it FA whatever. I know a lot of people obviously on the Stars trying to get the Yoda. I'm 2 away, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. But on the Mickeys, man, I got to decide if I want to do another Max Mint. Obviously, I got a couple cubes coming next week. My collection is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it, but man, it's so tempting.
Are you only two away?
Not on my Star Wars. From getting the lower grade Yoda. Because if you have the 12, if you get the 12, there's no way I'm getting the Ultra. I mean, I can't even get one Ultra Grail. So.
Are you gonna try for it?
I don't know. That's what I got to decide.
2 away. That's hard to not go.
I know,
for,
right?
Isn't it?
If it was 1, like because I got another one that I needed on the BOGO.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's what I mean. The promotion's so good at the minute. It's like if you're willing to pay the first price, but obviously you've got to be stupid to not pay the second price, right?
Right.
So I can understand how it annoyed people, but then I can remember actually having the stream. I can't remember whether it was in one of my streams, one of your streams, or one of our streams, because we've all been tied up all week long, the last couple of weeks.
Oh, right, for sure.
But we spoke to Will, and he literally, and like that was one of the suggestions I give him was maybe you should make a drop that's half the price so you can get mass adoption, right? Well, a week later, this cube thing come out, and it was like, oh, well, that's kind of what we asked for. So
yeah, and it's a smart move. I know that, and by the way, Hanano says he's 2 away as well. Yeah, I mean that's the thing to get to. If it was 1, it's like there's actually a chance, but it's depending on which one you want, right? Like if you need the Grail, I think I need the legendary. No, I need the Grail Leia. See, I don't have mine open. See, I've got to figure out the backpack a little bit. I wish I could kind of like move things around a little bit so it'd be a little bit easier to tell. But I still love the new backpack. It's awesome. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna do that because now I'm on to the Mickey Mouses. It's so hard to tell what to do, right? Because are they ever gonna have this BOGO again? Sure, they've done it, but they've got to have a limit to what they do.
Well, I didn't expect them to have it the second time. I'll be honest with you,
right?
But I'm kind of glad they did. But then if I'd have known they were going to have it the second time, I probably would have just waited and minted all Mickey Mouses. I'm not going to lie to you. And that animation is absolutely crazy. Like that,
it's beautiful. It is. They did a good job, and I said this the other day or yesterday that it's like they're ramping up. Everything is beautiful. All the cube openings are amazing, but it's getting better and better. They're raising the bar, and so it's a lot of fun to open them. It's obviously very addicting. Everyone who has done it is very addicted. Everyone's trying to get that Ultra Grail, right? Like because that's what they want. They want to be the Ultra Grail club. Sure, if you can get the 12 and maybe get an airdrop for something, that's great. But everyone wants that Ultra Grail because I'm certainly jealous about the physicals and also the freebies, the cubes they got. So yeah, definitely cool.
Can you believe 57 pages earlier? 57.
Oh yeah. Pages. What's his name?
Icy
Dog.
I can remember the Icy bit.
Bonesby. I'm sorry. Crush.
Let,
I'm not kidding. Hanano,
let
we
me
have
get.
some leverage
Let
over
me at
you.
least get his name right. One
Yeah,
second. Let me
yeah.
find it.
Sorry
There
if
we go.
he's probably not listening. He's smarter than that. But
Well, I'm the
yeah.
same. I normally, even on Twitter and stuff, I like remember the pictures most of the time. So when people change their pictures, a lot of the time I get so confused.
Oh yeah,
And I
yeah,
don't
totally.
realize it's the same
It's
person.
the same. Yeah, that's totally true. It's a good association. If they change it, messes up. Yeah. So basically, Hanano and Bonesby have leverage over me because of this 888. I need to just shut up and not talk about what I like. Like I already said, I've already gambled away my future money for all these things that I want to buy. But man, that was beautiful that you both pulled that 888.
Icy Dog. That's his
Which
name.
Icy Dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he spent, because Shelby Covers is like, oh my God, he spent $48,000 on cubes total. Because she did,
Yeah.
I think she had an exact number. And I mean, that is awesome and absolutely insane, right? So
Yeah.
it's
That
like,
is insane, especially for a new company.
yeah,
But
well,
then
you
that's
gotta,
what Silicon done for
yeah.
Vivi. So
I mean, how
is that
does,
all going to repeat itself when the market comes? Because I think when the market does come, I think the first couple of months, it happens with every platform, right? The first
right,
couple of months is normally always good no matter what it is. So even with HRO, like the first month or two, absolutely pumped. It was only when it got to the Pride cards, it sort of started to go down a bit.
right, totally.
And I
But see,
think
this,
that was down to the artwork on them cards and all, because they were a bit rubbish. Because I brought a couple of them packs and the artwork themselves, I was just like, oh, okay. Whereas
it
I didn't
wasn't,
really register at the time when I brought them, if that makes sense.
yep.
And then even the artwork, like the details, wasn't as sharp as the first lot of cards. Like the detail on the first lot of cards, the artwork was like darker, more crisper. These
It
ones are
was
more
crisp, totally.
cartoony and they're a bit
Yeah,
more
totally.
cartoony.
Well, so what will be interesting to see? Well, and this is the thing, just real quick to get back to Icy Dog, because I know I want to put that on. Like, what does it take to say, I'm going to spend $48,000? All right. So I'm sure there's people here who could spend 48,000, but that's like a huge chunk of their nest egg. There's others who do very well, and that's a drop in the bucket. There's others that are just multi-millionaires, and it's nothing. Who and you could have an investor. Let's say you have somebody who has $500,000 in the bank and they're like, you know what? I really believe in this. I'm going to do this. Not financial advice. I would not do that. But I feel like anyone who can do that's got to be a drop in the bucket with the money that they have every year. Like maybe they've got 10, 20 million in the bank and they're generating $500,000, $1 million a year. You got to have a lot of money.
I mean, maybe that's what it is. I mean, some people do make a lot of money, right? So maybe they just do have plenty of play money, so it don't really matter to them.
Yeah.
But I mean, for me and you, I'd never be able to do that. I mean, I think I'm on about 12, maybe. I could be wrong, but then I only joined I joined later on. It took me a while to get used to the whole idea, and then I kind of met the team on. I think it was a doc stream. It might have been.
It was the Cubathon. No, it's the Cubathon.
It might have been a Cubathon.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Did I not meet him on doc stream as well?
You might have also, yeah, totally.
So I've met him a couple of times. I also met him on Superstars once as well before that. So obviously after that, I kind of vibed with him a bit. So I was like, okay, I was willing to listen a bit more, if that makes sense.
Sure, absolutely.
And then
because it's a big amount of money, right? Like $40 is a little bit more than like what we're used to, let's say for comics at $6.99. Not as much as some other collectibles that we've seen on VV, but that seems to be that price people are liking. Maybe that 30 gem on VV, 30, 40. It's doable, right? But like then you want a max mint and get your golden ticket, and then you didn't get what you wanted and all this. So but yeah, it's crazy. And there are lots of whales out there. There's lots of minnows that have, lots of big players. Even like Big A, he minted 31 the other day. That's not cheap.
Yeah, I know Michael Camper's been buying them as well.
Yeah, I know
I don't know how far he's got in with it. I know he was going in on it at the beginning, but I'm not sure if he slowed down or not.
I mean, I consider him a whale. I first met him with OG Vault, and really a nice guy though. Like I don't know what he does. I don't know where he gets his money. I guess it doesn't really matter, but he really enjoys the space. And a lot of these people maybe just did really well with Bitcoin and stuff like that, or they're doing other crypto.
Yeah.
Campa and G Money. I mean, he does very well. I'm not going to guess what he does, but I think he's very good at the market, kind of watching stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
well, to spoil the surprise a little bit, I know you
Yeah.
already know, but obviously it's supposed to be coming on my channel in like 2 weeks. But I might try and rearrange it because I was hoping you were going to be there.
Yeah, I would love to come. Like I said, we're going to be gone next week, and then we'll be back. I think the 7th we have a wedding. We'd actually talked. We're not going to do it. We were thinking about maybe doing the Cubathon on the 6th, but it just hasn't been enough time with everything that's been going on in my life, and we like to keep some space in between the Cubathon. So it's probably going to happen closer to Thanksgiving if we can work that out. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to. The one interview that I got to do with Moknowz and OG Vault was awesome. He actually he was one of the best interviews that I've done. He's such a good guy. I mean, you and everyone is good, but he really is a great guy, a good interview. And so I understand G Money saying Campa is his hero.
I've always spoke to him on Twitter and stuff, and I've just always spoke to him over the years, I must admit. And then one time I was gonna do the interview, and then that was when the laptop started breaking. The one what was playing up on the Superstar stream earlier.
Oh, for sure.
So because of that, I was like, well, I don't really want to do it now because if it breaks while we're halfway through or something like
right,
that,
you'll feel bad.
So I actually tried to do it with NFT Landropy before. I tried to do a one-on-one. I tried to do a one-on-one interview with him to try and introduce him. And then next minute, as we were on the interview, I'd got the guy in front of me and it kept crashing. It just kept breaking. And I was just like, what is going on? So I replaced the whole internet. I replaced everything, higher upgraded the internet price. And it just made no difference.
Dude, I totally get it.
It must be that laptop. And for about the first year, I was making my videos on that laptop, which the laptop was probably £250 laptop. Should probably never have been used to make videos on in the first place, but it's done for what I needed to do. I still managed to do it on that really crappy laptop.
Right, but doing live streams, and that's exactly right, because I did the same thing. I was doing most of my stuff I was doing on the iPad, but like your computer's the weakest link. And then of course now I've been having streaming issues, which could be StreamYard or it could be my computer, but I updated. Let's see what all right. Bones B says, as we talked about it on the stream, these collectibles are all hero tiers. Yeah, I was listening to it. Will be huge when gaming, elite, and adventure will be lower price point for cheaper entry, but stats on a strong. Yeah, so yeah, totally. And I heard what they were saying. And I've been talking about that for a while, and I'm glad that you guys opened up the white papers. Although that's kind of like my secret weapon, because I know what's on there, and I'm hoping other people don't. But yeah, absolutely, it's going to make a difference. And how they were talking about in-game rewards. Well, okay, in-game rewards, and I'm not going to try to speculate too much, but I've always thought that those in-game things could mean stuff beyond outside of the game. Maybe collectibles or something like that. I don't know, but I'm definitely excited about it.
So I was pretty glad to see that white paper bit because I actually went on the website yesterday and trying to find some stuff. And all I managed to find was all the members with the photographs and stuff. I didn't actually find that white paper bit.
All right, so you see where I'm at? You see where I'm at right now on the backpack? Look right here, right here.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't have.
It's right here under support. And it should be from the homepage too. I'll just check, but
does that help me? Because I was gonna make like a deep dig, like kind of like a history video, but on Cryptoys.
Yeah, I did one real early on. So even right here on the front page, here's the white papers, and I actually did a video. Man, I would cringe if I went back and see the first video I did.
You should see my one.
I mean, but yeah, I actually went over some of the rarities and actually went over a lot of this stuff that I think a lot of people forgot about. And
yeah, I've never seen half of that stuff. And then I wanted to have a look at like the team members and stuff like that and try and do it that way. Kind of like what I do with the history, like the Aladdin videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, you need to definitely do that.
Yeah,
because I will watch that.
I'm just doing one more. I've got VVverse Part 2 next because I should have done that video a week or two ago.
Cool.
But every time I go to do it, the drop comes up, and then I had to organise the stream. So all of that was going on at the same time. So just needed to get that out of the way first.
Yeah,
Because
see,
that
you're doing
video,
a lot, man.
the
You were
first
doing,
part,
yeah.
the first part went well. So obviously they asked for the second part, so I've got to do the second part, no matter which way you throw it.
Oh yeah, for
And
sure.
then I'm gonna probably do the next one after that, as long as we don't get no more drops in between that, which I feel what I need to cover. So
oh, totally. By the way, guys, just forget this Botrix crap. That's just automatic. It always comes up on the stream, so just completely disregard it. We're just here to hang out. I'm not shilling for money and shit like that. Just hang out. Don't do anything. You want to hit the like button, you can do that, but don't worry about the Botrix bullcrap. Yeah, I mean, see, like you doing the videos and the streaming, like I went from sniping the
yeah,
market. That's what I did, and then I became friends with OG Vault, and I talk in the stream. That's all I did, and I made my videos, and then he started playing the videos, and then he had me come on and do, like, if I was doing all this, like going back to when I was doing the videos I was doing and streaming, not only would I be divorced, I'd be exhausted. And like you have a full-time job too, and you're doing all this. I don't know how you
yeah.
do it.
I'm actually still on the clock.
Night. Well, see now, see this
I'm
is good.
finished in like an hour. And
Are you in the pod? Or are you at home?
No, I'm at home tonight.
You're at home now.
I'm sort of half in, half out.
Nice.
So because I worked at home for like 2-3 years, maybe 4.
Oh, you're
and
allowed
then all of a sudden they're like, "Can you come back to work?" And I was like, "No, not really." And then I was like, "Well, come back to work." And everyone else, and then we even changed shifts. So I used to work at 10 p.m. Now I go to work at 12. So the way I used to get to work, I can't get to work anymore because it's later, or it pays double. It costs double to get there, right?
Right, totally.
Which I never had that problem for the last 3 years. So it's like caused more problems than anything. So I basically refused to go back in. And then in the end, like boss tried to discipline me and everything. And then in the end, I went and got a sick note to basically say, well, I've got anxiety problems. I haven't, but
nice. But it works. Whatever works.
So
right.
if you need advice, anyone, that's what you need to do. If you've been at home all that time, because apparently it's a common thing. A lot of people have done the same thing.
Like, I'm just anxious. I can't really deal with people. They drive me nuts. It works. I know Shelby Cobra, she and her job, they turned it into at home, and now it's permanent. She's got a pretty high position at a bank, and it's all from home, and she loves it. So like now,
like the whole time I never had a, like, in between that whole time, the boss what I used to have basically left, and then it was just 3 of us, and then another one left, so now there's just 2 of us. And it was like I never had no boss the whole time, but yet if we ever got an email to say, well, can you do this, it was done. It never affected anything time wise. It didn't delay you whatsoever, you know. Just meant you could do your washing up when you were finished work instead of sitting around waiting for an hour to clock out, right?
Right.
At the time it used to be a 6-hour shift. Now it's getting ridiculous. I think sooner or later they'll be canning us. So
yeah, well, I just think, well, then we got to get you going on this. D's in the house. Let me pull up what Bones B said, and we'll get to D. These collectibles, I speculate, will be strong when staking or stashing. I think, as I believe, they will accumulate the most rewards than the lower tiers. Also, only certain characters for certain places. And yeah, absolutely. I mean, the cool thing is we don't know, but what we do know is that Will and the team are doing everything to make new people happy. Hopefully make some of the older collectors, because I know Michael Campa actually felt a little upset about the buy one get one free, but also kind of understood why it was going on. And I know that whole situation was taken care of. I think Michael was happy about that. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. So there could be really interesting things that could happen, and I'm excited about, like, with this space with Cryptoys, and then these other projects, to see what happens, like with the VVverse and stuff like that. And so we got D in the house. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing up. Shelby Cobra's asleep. You know, I'll do this for a little while longer. I just was kind of bored, and I wanted to have a drink. I'm kind of having it slow here, but
yeah. So for me, it's like 7 a.m.
I know
What is it for you now?
It is. I was just looking. 1 a.m. 1 a.m. here.
1 a.m.
Yeah, so there you go.
That's crazy. I know, it's always crazy finding out other people's times, right?
I know, right? Well, you're about 6 hours ahead, you know.
Yeah.
So it's all good. Let's see. Situation was taken care of. Oh, I just mean like I think he was just I think he talked to a few people about it. I don't think he actually got anything. I just know that like after like talking about it, I think he understood everything. But yeah, and I think now I don't know what he did, and we'll find out. Hopefully, with Bob Sales, he'll ask him what he ended up doing on this drop, and maybe we can look at his collection.
He also said he's going to come give some stuff away.
He does that. He did
was
that on.
he was supposed to come to the birthday stream as well, but I know he had some things going on. So he was like, I might make it, I might not be able to make it, and then about a week later, he's like, "Yo, can I come make it up to you," sort of thing.
Well, he gives good giveaways. By the way, I am drinking whiskey, just some Crown here. Nothing special, just let's see. Oh yeah, 2 a.m. He's Eastern time. Are you, without doxing you, are you Toronto? Bonesby? Are you where are you located in Canada? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I get it. I'm here in Missouri, in the United States.
I do believe he's from the same place as Superstars.
Okay,
so
cool.
I think he said on their stream before.
Midori, there you go. And then of course we got Hanano and D, 8 p.m. Boy, that's pretty cool. Like if I could just go there, I could gain some time. That's what's weird too, because everyone's on these days, especially you get further out, England, you go towards Hawaii, or even further, you go to China, you're 13 hours difference. Toronto. Okay, cool. One of the best cities in the freaking world is Toronto. So no sense in going to sleep now. But yeah, right. There is no sense. But he's in a great city. You can go out and party right now. That city is amazing. But yeah, it is kind of strange seeing, all these different time zones that we're all in.
Yeah, and the other thing is when you upload videos, you never know what time's the best time to upload because everyone's on different time frames.
They say, I don't know, you probably have read it. They're like, oh, over time we've, there's been no proven whatever that the time you post a video makes a difference.
Yeah, definitely.
Bullshit. Exactly right. Like, of course they know it makes a difference. Especially shorts. Shorts really makes a difference. The long form, okay, so if you're Mr. Beast, sure, it doesn't matter when you do it. You could do it at 2 a.m. in the morning. Eventually, when everyone wakes up, they're going to watch it. But if BE Informant, the only people who are going to watch it are like if they accidentally came across it, right? So you got to basically do it when you have the most people viewing. And whatever your crowd is, whatever people are watching, like I said,
maybe people get confused with yours because of the Happy Tree shorts.
Yeah, I know, right?
They see them and they're like, "Hang about, how did I subscribe to this channel? What's going?
This is crazy.
What's going
this
on? Is not VV."
Right, exactly.
But now we have them, so it is kind of.
I know. Right? Let's see. It's very true. He's too excited because he keeps grabbing all this awesome stuff on Cryptoids. That's why he's excited. When we all get comments.
Comics are bad in VV. I looked at my portfolio today. It's bad. It's probably the lowest I think it's ever been for comics.
Oh, everything's bad.
VV verse comes soon.
Oh, I looked at everything in there. It is just like, I saw the Nemo poster. It was like at 70. I think it's at like 40. I don't even have my tablet here. I think it's at like 40. Everything is dumping. And luckily, I'm just at the point, I think I've got like almost 2,600 gems in there. So I'm just sitting on that in case something big comes up, like the partner statue at 1,000 or so, which is not going to happen.
I'm still trying to get rid of that Bob Sales wife account before it's too late. So I'm still trying to get rid of that account. And like every time I look at the prices, I'm just like, I can't even sell for that. Like,
I know, right? It's just,
even though I'm just going to use the money and buy the same stuff back, I'm just like, it's not worth it. By the time I pay fees, it's not going to be worth nothing.
Well, the only option that you have is to try to do a transfer to yourself where you just put it low enough and you buy it and put it in your account. But
I have been doing that, but
it's hard. It's hard to do that because there's snipers. I even see Randy Chavez. He's out there now.
Yeah,
I congratulated him.
Yeah, some of the comics should be all right. Some of the older ones, because no one's really paying attention to them anymore. Since the mint numbers have gone down, the 60,000, 30,000 comics, no one wants them. And the worst thing was when I started, I stacked all of them sort of things, and then So now I'm holding like a whole bunch of 5-digit comics that are probably worth nothing to no one. No one
Right,
signing
and we were
5
like
digits
at the time, we're
anymore.
like, oh my god, I got a 4-digit on a 30,000 or 60,000 comic, and now
Yeah,
it's like, here's Tarzan. There's 3,500. There's 350. But I will say, Yoda sold out today. Gus
I did it
earlier
sold
this
him. Yeah,
morning was like, he's like, it's gonna sell, it's gonna sell. And he was right. I knew it too when he said it. When they hit over 2,000 quickly, I'm like, yeah, they're gonna sell them, and they sold out
I
on
like
the stream.
I like the nesting one. The nesting. I don't like the artwork, I must admit.
Right, right.
But I like the idea of it because it's a new medium. Like everyone's asking for new ways of drops and stuff, and I thought it was pretty cool. And I'm glad because it is actually animated. I was waiting for him to say, "Oh, by the way, it's not animated." I thought, "No,
Right, like
cheese."
it's just a
I thought,
nesting
and
doll. You can't
I
do anything.
even tagged him in a post. I was like, "Look, this is great if it's animated, but I go, but if this is not animated, like it's not worth one
It would
gem." Like,
not, it
literally.
would be completely not worth it. But I mean, I
Yeah.
saw Sergio collects, he's like, all right, perfect mint size, perfect price. And I'm like, yeah,
It
I
could have been lower. It could have been a bit lower.
could have been a little lower, but what was it,
But
20?
everyone's got to get their money out of that as well, you know.
Right. But well, here's the thing, it's 30 gems. So it's
Yeah,
something different. And Vivi kind of has us by our
is it not
nuts,
40?
right? Is it for, I thought it was
I
30.
thought it said 40.
Okay, maybe it
I could be wrong because I only had a
Sergio
quick
said
glimpse.
it was 30. I'm pretty sure. I can't even look it up. Does anyone else know out there? I feel like
I
this
can have a
total
look one.
clickbait. Where's the
I should be
Cubos?
able to do it on this computer. I
Hey,
should
did
be
I
able to do it
say?
on
I
this.
believe I said right here. This is what the title says: BE informant late night. Hoping Moknowz joins with friends. I don't think I said cubes.
Let me
I
have
do
a
know that we were
look.
talking a little bit about on Twitter. Okay, so it's oh hey, there's Rerun 2001. Good to see you, man. I saw you
Yeah,
on Superstar
just
Money stream. 30. So it
having a
is. He's
look.
saying it's 30. So
Oh
it's
yeah, it's 30. Yeah,
so here's the thing. It's probably going to be worth less, right? It's probably going to be, but it would probably sell out. I think it's 2,200.
yeah,
Um,
22, 22.
2,200. Right. So, um, oh, she's talking about my banner that says Cuba thing. Yeah, Mo's not happy that's still up. I almost changed it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm here to chill out. I don't
I
want to
did
mess.
wonder why that was there earlier. Funny enough,
Yeah, well, this
when
morning
I
I'm
come
just
on.
like, I didn't want to change it because I couldn't figure it out. And then tonight I said, oh, I think I know how to do this. But I'm like, well, what if I just mess up everything and I can't have Bob Sales on? And I was like, just me and some stupid cube on there that I have no clue what to do with. So
Well, I
I don't
actually
want,
paid for my StreamYard this month because I've been using it quite a lot. So I thought I better get rid of that annoying thing in the
yes,
border.
I have been too. Now, so let me ask you this in England so we can, or so we can bore everyone in here. In the US, like having to pay for StreamYard would be a business expense. So if I make $25, I'm just saying, and StreamYard's $25, I spend the
Yeah.
$25. I don't have to pay taxes now because it's a
Oh
full
right.
business expense. Is that the same thing there, or you haven't
No, that
gotten
don't
into
work.
that mess yet?
No, we don't work like that. I think you can if you're self-employed, but
Gotcha.
there's two differences. Normally, self-employed people are like the builders, the roofers. Most of them
Sure.
are on self-employed, but otherwise, no, not really. It's not something we have.
Right. Okay, so here we go. We're getting the alpha here from Rewind 2001. 2222 is how many they have. So obviously that's the number I want. I won't get, that'd be awesome. I don't think I'll ever get anything I want on the drop like that. So fairly low addition. Yes, not lows as low as we want, but in the whole scheme of things, if for instance, Bones B is right with whether it's Cryptoids or other projects, there's these bigger picture and people are gonna, just stash these away. And I think he's talking more about cryptoids, but I'm just saying, like, if you're going to
Yeah.
just hold on to these for the future, 22 is not a lot, right? Like if this becomes anything, but
Funny enough, Duck and
keep it up.
Cover literally said the same thing earlier. He was just like, I see his tweet earlier. He was just like, everyone keeps complaining about the edition sizes, but if we all had the same game plan we had in the beginning, the edition sizes didn't matter because when we get mass adoption, the editions
Right.
are going to be gone, right? Which
Absolutely.
is
If you
a
have,
good way of thinking, but then at the same time, you can't. If you're going for a drop and you're only going for it for profit, because
yeah,
a lot of the time you do that.
right.
It's you want it to. It all depends on the additions and stuff for you to make money that day,
Yeah, there's a threshold, there's a calculus we use to kind of figure out, is this going
Yeah,
to work or not? Because we all know what it is. Like we all know, like depending on what it is, what it has to be for us to make money. Hanano is now saying this is the worst Cubathon ever. I would agree. It's also the worst host ever. I mean,
no, you're
this
fine.
is the this is the worst ever everything. But yeah, no. Let's see what Rewind says. They're changing it from a rare to ultra rare. Apparently, it was listed raw at first. Okay, so that's interesting. So more MCP points, so I guess that's good.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, for 30, I
I know.
think I'd buy it for 30.
Yeah, that's
But
exactly
I
right,
don't
and they
think I'd
know
put
it.
money in the account for it. I think I'd have to switch out something rather than. But I
Would you
would actually buy it for 30.
Yeah, so 30. I think my problem is if I had to put money, and so this is the hard part with like cryptoys, and I actually like the fact that they don't have a market, but like if I know how to play the market. I'm not a big player on these markets, but I can put money away. Mostly it's about for me breaking even. Can I go get
Yeah,
the collectible I want, flip until I get it for free and stop? That's pretty much
yeah,
what I do. And then I do stupid things like buy 777 VV secret rare, logo. I think I said the other day I paid $8.99. I think I paid $799 for the last mint. Now, to me, though, I think that's worth it. To anyone in the rest of the world, they're like, "What the fuck did you just do? That is the dumb. You literally just paid $800 for a JPEG."
yeah. I
Right?
must admit, I don't look into mints too much. I mean, if
It's
there's
not
one
smart to do it.
close to floor, but I'm not paying an extra $300-400 just to get a mint
No,
41 of anything. It's not going
it's
to
not.
happen.
It's not smart. No, it's not smart. And of course, when I was doing it, the market was up a little bit. So I make my decisions based on where I see the price, where I think it's going to go. But in the way things have been, it's really, really hard. But here you go. This is how I know I did it right, because G Money says last minute totally worth the premium, and especially on this. They told us there's going to be utility for these darn logos, not just the original one, but for the others. And so, if there ever is, there will be a run for these. And I've got two of them. I've got one to sell, and I do not want to sell my 777. That is like, if there's a few things I'm going to keep, that's it. I'm keeping my, AF-15 secret rare. I'm keeping that. There are some that I just don't want to get rid of. But of course, at
Yeah,
these prices, I'm not getting rid of crap. There's just
yeah.
no way.
Well, that's the other thing. I mean,
Right.
mine would be. I think I'd always keep probably the Chuckies, Jurassic Park,
Yes.
and stuff like that. But most of the other stuff, like it depends on the prices, can go in and out. It don't really make a difference.
Yeah, it does. And I was talking about this because one of the directions I was to go with my friend who does the Hero War Central channel for that video game,
Yeah,
um, you know, was trying to teach people how to make money on the market and everything like that. And it's not the easiest, but the biggest problem is having attachments to our collectibles, right? So if you have an attachment to your collectible, now all of a sudden it's worth a lot more than it really is, right? Like
yeah,
we can't see what it's really worth. And if you can get rid of that attachment, then that's where you can start making gems.
Well, the other
Not,
thing is
yeah.
when the Thievyverse comes and you start building stuff in your vault, that may give you more of an attachment to something because it may be part of your setup, and then you may be like, well, why am I going to sell that because I'm going to lose part of my room because I've moved it?
Right. Right.
It could happen.
Yeah, it's true. And okay, so here's G Money saying it's smart. I sold grade school Guernica for $420 a month. So go $420, it gained value from the time. I actually like that piece. I bought the blue Lamborghini and I bought mint 420. So I've got that sitting.
Yeah.
I got a great price for it. So it's just sitting there. I think I did put it at 420. If it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, I actually won't be upset if I have that. So
It depends. There's a premium and then there's a premium. Does he mean like a
right.
premium of $500, or does he mean a premium of it should be 100 more than floor or something like that? Do you know
Well,
what I mean?
that's the thing. It's really what the biggest collectors want. Like,
Because the other thing is that you got to leave some meat
since
on the bone for the
Mr.
next
Rolex or something,
person.
like they know what they want, right? There's
Oh,
just some people. Yeah.
I lost you there.
Yes. I
You
always
went
said that.
again.
Yes, I always said that on OG Vaults. If you want to do a good flip, and let's say it's worth 100, you bought it at 50, you probably have to go a little bit under 75. You got to
Yeah.
leave enough meat on the bone so they know that if they get stuck with it, they can break even. And that's the
Yeah.
key. You got to think, where's their mind going to be for the break even? Even though you might be able to sell for 100, if you flip it quickly, then you don't have to worry. Let the next guy take the risk. But yeah,
Unless
it's
it's
hard.
Randy.
Yeah, right. And he's got a lot of good mints too. All right, so Rewind 2001 said, did anyone pick up the SR Yoda? Only 135 of them. It got as low as 79 after the sell. Yeah, because it first started at like 320 and then went up from there. It's at 169. I never saw it get down to 79. I saw it get down to like just under 90 during the drop time. I did not get one. It's not a very
I
valuable
haven't.
real world comic. That's very scarce at 135. Yeah, it really is. And imagine them burning some. Well, I guess they're not going to burn any because they sold out on that. So they're not going to burn it. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
My
But
next one's Aladdin. That's the next
yeah,
one.
what's
The
going to happen
rest
with
of
that?
them leading up. I mean, that should be all right because the
I think we'll
collectibles
do.
themselves look all right. I think Jasmine might do well because Jasmine looks really nice.
Well, and
So I
plus,
think she might do well.
are you going for the desk
Yeah, I've
or
got pencils so far. So far, I've got 3 on drop, and then I brought 1 in the market. It's cost 80 gems so far. If I get the next drop, it's going to cost 100 gems roughly, which I don't think is bad for an airdrop. It's not Hulk price airdrop. It's not Neymar
no?
price airdrop. So worst case, I can see it. It's not doing too bad with that.
And we have no clue what it's going to do, right? We have no clue
Yeah.
what that desk. And I know Osman was talking about how like it said at the disclaimer at the bottom, like we don't know what is going to happen. These collectibles could change and all of that stuff. And I didn't
Yeah.
realize that. I talked to Mo about it. He actually said that's been there the whole time. But still, for me,
Yeah.
that was new information. So that, we don't know what's going to happen. And that's what makes it interesting. What we do know is that those pencils are going to be worthless, right? After the desk is done minting, and probably pretty soon, because I know you can do it until December, but people are going to mint them, and then I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the disclaimer, so I think personally it was just there for the titles of the series and the collectibles themselves because it was right from the start and it was like a 5-month, 4-month, 5-month period.
Yes.
So
right.
I think they were trying to cover their bases just in case they changed anything over the time. But again, when I first read it, I did also think it was to do with the desk. The desk could change because it looked pretty plain, right?
Right. You're like, what is this thing going to do?
Yeah. So it does look pretty plain. So whether or not it's going to be worth it. But then when I found the actual desk for $14,000 that sold at auction, then I realized it.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a Disney animation desk. So the first 30 Disney animation films was done on them desks. So all the top classics were basically done on them desks, and it sold at Sotheby's auction for $14K, I think.
I feel like that's a good deal.
So it's
right. I feel
so because it's got a real desk, because it's a real desk, it's like maybe that's why it's so important.
Well, and that's the thing. So I'm just pulling it up here.
Whereas if there wasn't a real comparison, it wouldn't be worth as much in my eyes.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, if you went to a guy in the street and you said, "Hey, look at this desk. What do you think this is worth?" And you're just like, "It's just a digital picture of a desk." They're going to be like a penny.
Yeah.
So like our minds are kind of messed up, right? Like we know that there's value because we know there's people out there that put value on it. Some just so they can make money and flip and all that, and others that actually believe in it. I like Moknowz. He loves this thing. This is like one of the only things he cares about. He used to care about that gauntlet, but he lost on that one, so he's not very happy.
I mean, even in the Aladdin video I just put up, there's a bloke in there, and you can see him using the desk.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's in there I think there's a picture of Walt Disney using it, and I can't think of the other bloke's name, but he was the drawer of the genie. He was in charge of drawing the genie.
Okay.
And he was actually like, there's a part of the video, and he's using the animation desk there.
Now, you know what would be cool? What if, and I don't think this is totally out of the realm, because we know, like I kind of know through Cryptoys how I don't really know, but I've talked to Freddie and some of the other people how they design these scenes and they draw them out and then make a 3D model. What if you could take your collectibles that built this, Wreck-It Ralph or whatever, put it near the desk, and it draws out the initial drawing of how they made that. That to me would be cool, and it doesn't seem completely impossible or out of the realm. Of course, it's complete speculation. We have no clue.
It
Maybe
doesn't seem impossible to just be able to drag your finger across that paper and draw something. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, if you could do that for sure, that would be pretty cool. Let me just read this real quick from G Money. There's still SR that and scarcity after crafting should help preserve some of the pencil price. Yeah, so I mean, it's going to be interesting to see. People kind of figured it out. That Wreck-It Ralph, man, when did that get up to almost 60? And man, I could have bought them at 20 to 22, and I'm like, I should have bought 10. Like, how easy would that have been?
I sold one at 22.
Oh no, I probably bought one. I bought that one from you. So,
yeah,
because I did. Yeah.
I was using the Bob Sales wife account while I still got two. So I sold one and then kept the other one. And then before I know it, they're both 60 gems. I was like, no, why did I do that? And then I've kept them ever since.
I know, and then those are not worth even 20 now, right? That's the
next one. That might be worth a bit more, maybe. I'm thinking that because it's the last one, that might be where it all starts to pump.
Potentially, unless they base it off of the edition size. And is it because the Wreck-It Ralph was the lowest edition so far? So let's see if we look at collectibles here.
I mean, I like the Wreck-It Ralph drop, apart from I wish they were all animated, not just one. I don't like the fact that most of the drops is one animated and 3 stale ones. I like them all animated now, to be honest.
Right.
If you try and film with them in shorts or anything like that, why have you got one standing there doing nothing and you've got to try and animate it? And you've got to try and animate it, whereas the other one's moving around and it just looks a bit odd.
Well, here's the thing. I think the issue is, all right, everyone wants Aladdin. Shouldn't that be the secret rare? Like, I know you want to give a lot. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sorry. That's what I meant was the genie. Would you want everyone's going to want the genie. Shouldn't that be secret rare? First of all, I agree with everything should be animated.
Yeah.
But they've changed it. So the ones that everyone really want are the rare, I guess, maybe so people don't get pissed off that they spent money and they're going to lose out. I mean, it's 40 gems. It's not the biggest deal, but we got a pretty big edition size, like 25 or 2600.
I mean, I like the Jasmine one.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Nice. But wouldn't it be nice animated?
Yeah, it would be a lot better, even if it just give you a twirl or something.
Right, exactly. So we're at 5,600 editions. It's a lot. It's a lot. Let's see what G Money has to say here.
Yeah, I think if I land that one, I might actually struggle to sell that one. Jasmine. I don't know why. So,
this is, as an ambassador, Chris, I have to be careful. But it's actually, it's not a bad question. I've thought it myself. I think that they've shifted, right? They've shifted. If you go back through their even white papers and some of the original posts that they had, they've changed their direction, which is just smart because that's smart. I can tell you though, a lot of the big companies, Disney and all them, they have rules now because they've switched that say you can't call this an NFT. It's a toy. It's a digital collectible. Yeah. You can't call it NFT because that NFT has become that 4-letter word. So yes, it's a little ironic, that they've got the crypto and they won't say NFT, but I think they can get away with it. But I'm sure you're just laughing, and I get it. Yeah.
Even for me, right? As soon as he mentioned it the other day about having the coin, because I didn't know anything about the coin in the works. You see, as soon as I mentioned it, I had that Omi vibe. I was just like, no, because the whole time, even with the Omi, right, I never believed in the Omi at first. So all my things been about VV, and then I found out about Omi 3 months in, and I was like, oh, and I kind of had a little bit of doubt when that side was attached to it.
Right.
And then, but this time, I think it's going to be like a game token more than anything.
I think that's what
more like a game token.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Again, it's not my sort of side of things. If anything, I'm just going to go for the collectibles for both. Even with the Omi, like I'm still not bought any Omi. I think I've got 4,000. Soon be an Omi millionaire though.
No, right, exactly. I gotta try for that. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. Omi, I think I bought $600 worth, but I don't remember what I bought it at. I still have to transfer it over. It's probably worth a lot less. So I'm kind of screwed on that at this
Must
point.
you must still have like quite a few though for that much money.
Maybe more than a couple thousand, but I don't know. It's
Yeah,
I don't even remember what I bought at the time. Um, but yeah, it's I don't know if I care about Omi still, but maybe we'll get some utility. Let's see. G Money was just fixing to say it was a fourth-letter word. Exactly. It is though. I mean, we know, like, why even risk it, right? Like, here's the thing: we've got us who believe in this world, and you got everyone else, which is like 7.6 billion people, and we've got 7.7. It's probably even,
yeah,
so we have to convince them, and if they think NFT is the worst fucking word in the world, they're not gonna, there's no point in using it. So
yeah. I mean,
absolutely.
I used to think like that, to be fair, until I got here. So I was one of them people that was actually persuaded in, like, and I used to hear the word NFT. I was like, as soon as you hear NFT, I think of Logan Paul's rug, Mayweather's
Yeah,
rug,
right.
Snoop
Right,
Dogg's
exactly.
rug, like every single one. I've always watched CoffeeZilla on YouTube, and
Yep.
yeah, I was never into NFTs before that. And I used to watch for about a year, I would say, before I even bought an NFT. But every time I hear the word NFT, I was like, no, I was like, don't go nowhere near it. It's a 2D picture. Like, what am I buying? But then obviously the VV ones are a bit different. They were 3D, and I was like, I can kind of see where this one's heading. I was like, this is 10 times better than the other ones, like
Right.
the 2D OpenSea ones, for instance.
So here's just Bonesby telling you about the token. It's an off-chain game currency, just like Gems and Vivi. Um,
Is
so
it, but would you call Gems in VV a game token?
I mean, it's a way to buy things, right? You
It's
put
a
money in.
closed token.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
mean, you
sure I
can't
call it a
take it
game.
anywhere else, right? You can do. I mean, I guess we're gonna see, and of course, who knows? They could shift. We know what they've talked about in the white papers.
Whereas the Cryptoys one, I think their one might actually go towards something in gaming.
Well,
Whereas I
that's
think
what he's
VV's
saying. That's
more of
what.
a market than you know
Right,
what I
right,
mean?
right. Well, that's what we're gonna find out. So G Money's saying buy more Omi. I mean, it's not at a bad price, right? Like, it's not a bad price at all. We'll have to see. What's annoying is how partisan crypto is. Yeah, I mean, hey, Popey is in here. What's up? How you doing, man? Good to see you here. You're all over the place too tonight. Uh, let's see here. I bet there will be Omi microtransactions for games in the Vverse, and that's a good point. With the Vverse coming out now, maybe that's going to be more prevalent. So
Yeah,
anything can change. We're in a bear market. People, I think people are just tired. I know a
we
lot
just
of the
need to get there.
Here's the thing: if you were like some of these big dogs back in the beginning of VV, and then you were there helping people transfer gems, not even doing illegal low gem stuff, but
Yeah,
you were in that time $60,000 collectibles, and now you're having trouble making 12 gems off of when you're collectibles. It's just not fun anymore for people, especially for those people that were the movers and the shakers. That's the
yeah.
biggest problem. Popey,
You
did
can
you
still make profit, but it's just small
it's
profit, a
hard. I
lot
mean,
harder to make.
I flipped something a week ago and made, I don't know, 70, 80 gems, but like, I'm not doing that all the time like I used
And
to be
it's
able to do.
and drops. You've got to be very, very picky with drops.
You really do. You
You
do have to
can't
be.
do every like I used to do every single comic. Even
Yes.
when it all started going down, I still done every single comic. Then when you could buy 4 comics at one time, I was doing that.
Right.
And then it got to the point where I got burned so many times, I was just like, yeah, I'm
You
not.
finally learned
I've had enough. Yeah.
it takes you a while to yeah, it takes you a while. I say I'm just looks like Moknowz might have passed out. I sent him a message to come on, but he's
I'm
good for him for
hoping
sleeping.
I'm hoping the VVverse will pump the comics. I'm really that's gonna be their last ditch. That might be their last chance to survive.
It could be, or at least to get new money in. I just hope maybe they can survive the way they are and just like get past this crazy bear market. Bones B says binary dust is the secondary game currency off chain, just in the app. This is said to be the main rewards for stashing on top of other stuff. So it's going to be interesting
Yeah.
to see what happens uh, with Cryptoys. And I definitely, and this is why it'd be great if you do a video game, because a video of the white papers. Like I
Yeah.
said, I did a little bit of a dive into it, but not this granular, other
You
than
might
saying that they had their two currencies.
you might have done it too early
I definitely did it too early, right?
because
Yeah,
no one was probably watching at the time, you know.
it was before even Star Wars came out. So
Whereas now I think it's definitely starting to grow. I mean, even a YouTube channel for the group's like really small at the minute.
yeah, I
But it's
absolutely.
definitely started to grow.
Yeah, it is for sure, for sure. Let's see, G Money. This Omi VV fatigue is a gift to holiday. So if especially, and I know G Money, you do well. If you can hold out, like with me, like I said, I'm not like G Money, whatever, but I've got almost 2,600 gems. I At any moment, if something good comes up, I can go in and buy it. But it's definitely can be a gift if you know what you want. If you have people that are desperate or scared or just tired, then they get rid of their good mints. You can go in, you can snipe it. That's what Randy's doing. Maybe you can get something that people want. So yeah, I've thought about going back in and starting doing my sniping like I used to and just watching the market. But that will get me struck by the
I
cobra.
mean, I'm still buying. I'm still buying, but I'm just buying a lot less picky, and I'm buying more in the market than
Yeah,
drops.
then going into on the actual
It's
drop.
like the Dilophosaurus. It's what 12 gems. It was sat at 12 gems for ages. I mean, look at that thing.
Right.
Why is it 12 gems? That should never. You know, the dinosaur with a.
Yeah, totally.
Why is that 12 gems? Like, it's
Yeah, right.
crazy to
I
me.
know. Dude,
That's one of the ones that's crazy for me.
I got a common beta Jurassic number 43. I sniped it off the market early. I think I paid 30 gems, and I'm like, man, this is a great price. Yeah,
Yeah.
could I sell it for 30 gems? I could probably sell it for 50, but I'm not going to sell it for 50 because it should be worth, 500. At least in my mind, this JPEG should be worth 500.
Well, it's like Chucky as well. Even though he weren't animated or anything, I was just like, yeah, that thing's mine. I'm keeping that. Like, it don't matter whether that moved or anything. As soon as it was Chucky, that was it. It's mine.
Yeah, see, now those scenes are good, and that's where you win. When you actually have an attachment to something that is really cool and has a lot of potential, then that's where you get lucky. My problem is if I think something's good and it really isn't, and then like the moon cabbage that I always like to joke about, that is just the artist is nothing to do. The artist isn't going to be watching my crap, but I don't want to make fun of artists because I know they put a lot of effort. But the thing is nobody needs to fucking moon cabbage on an NFT, right?
Yeah, I don't know how some people make art. I really don't.
I mean, I really do like art, like Ronnie Lido and Shawnee Poo. I mean, their stuff is awesome. There's a lot of good artists out there, but there is stuff like my parents have this like lady on a bike. It's this wooden lady, and she's like kissing the air, and it's really. I'm like, what is this shit that you bought? And do not put this in the will for me. Like, I'm gonna use this for to burn in a fire if you give it to me.
It's like the Bamcat orange looking thing with the eye.
Yeah.
What the hell is that? As soon as I see that, I was like, come on. I was like, so you're a great artist. You got all this. Like, I actually done a video, yeah. And I was like so proud of the research. I thought it's gonna be good. This is. And then when I see the thing, I was just like, how can you go through all that journey and then release such a piece of crap? Because for me, I was just like, for an artist, that is poor. Like,
well, I guess
where's the details? Where's the art? It was just like an orange with an eye on it.
I think that's art, right? Like it's all very subjective. I remember going to a museum and the art, it was like literally it was like one line down in one color, one line this way.
Yeah.
And it's like a famous art. I don't remember who the famous artist was. Of course, it's worth millions. And it's like, I could have just like taken my dog's ass and wiped it across and down and down. I mean, it was nothing special. Just real quick here to talk about what G Money said. He invests more than he can afford to lose. Yeah, we it seems like we're all doing it. A crazy damn 420. Good to see you, man. I agree. G Money, this bear market is a gift for all of us. It really can be. This is the time to go back to those scenes that you really wanted, that you really believed in, and see if you can get a good price. Yeah, I really believed in those golden moments, and man, I didn't buy Vaseline before I got them, and here we are. Hey,
here's Mo.
Look at Mo. Let me quickly go to G Money. I love this. The Blues and Beta. They have look amazing in the VV-verse. Been collecting animated dinosaurs to roll my life. I guess that is kind of cool to do that. All right, look who we got here. 2 Cubathons in one day. I'm triggering Moknowz. He's gonna come and hit me with his femur either tonight or tomorrow. He's not gonna be happy about this. By the way, Mo, you probably just want to sit and listen, but hold on 1 second here.
Hi Mo, if you want to change it, mate, you'll have to come fix it yourself.
I don't even know how to even do that, man.
No, you won't be able to. I don't think.
I mean, I don't have any clue what I'm doing. You could come on here and yell at me and tell me how to do it. That would be certainly entertaining for everyone, and I'd love it.
You need IT support.
Right? He wants me to switch out this. I do need to do it.
I wouldn't be able to tell you how to do it.
I mean, yeah, I have no clue what I'm doing. Let's see. What is a cubathon without cubes? Well, wait a second. I did change the screen so I could pull that up, but we do have this, and we did talk about if I don't care about my testicles, that I could open up the Cobra's boxes right here and get in trouble. All right, let's see what Mo's saying. We could do this. Just download it and add it to StreamYard. You know, he makes it seem like it's so easy.
1 second. Let me have
Let's see here.
50%.
Am I just saving the... Let's see here. All right, hold on here. Let me see what we got here. We'll put this in there. Save it. All right, and then where do I download it? Where it says input a layout? Is that... Hold on.
Yeah, that'll be the one.
A single media slot. Yeah, this is... Are you effing kidding me? Come on, man.
I'll have to do my makeup.
Does he realize that I've been drinking? And there might have been one other thing I did that I'm not going to talk about. First of all, I'm normally worthless on this. This is why I don't do this stuff. This is why.
This is why I don't do. This is why I'm on everyone else's channels.
Dude, he is triggered, dude. He is going to kill me. Look at this. I'll have to do... He's a dude. Oh no, man. He is sharpening his rib bone. He is ready to just, stick it in my neck in a video game. Open cubes. Are you trying to get me? Look at this. Are you gonna tell?
I can't persuade you.
I mean, are you gonna tell? Okay, he says here, save it normal, then go to brand. Oh, okay, hold on. Maybe go to brand on here. See, you're talking like gibberish to me.
Breaks.
Where is it under new layouts? Because I don't see anything that says brand here. Yeah, this is oh yeah, total geezer vibes, G Money. I have no I'm reaching into boomer territory. Oh shit. He says we're not all nerds. Most is good at what he does, man. And he's fast. He knows what's up. The problem is, I just enjoy watching him. There you go. There you go. He does watch it. But see, these days I'm just over it, right? Like now I'm just more comfortable. Like after that first Cubathon where everything was going wrong at the beginning, kind of like you were dealing with, Bob, and you did a great job getting through your nerves on that. Yeah. After that, it's I don't know, whatever, doesn't matter.
I'm always like that when I start the videos as well. As soon as I start them, I'm sweating, I'm shaking. and then 2 minutes in, I'm all right after that.
You're all
especially
good once it
goes. From I kind of relaxed after that. And the
that's exactly right. Once it gets going, you feel good about it, and you got you're mostly everyone's friends, unless Tucson is in your chat.
It does always make it easier as well when you're not controlling it. There's no pressure, so I don't have to pull anything up. I don't have to break anything.
Oh, exactly. All right, comments, banners, brand, private chat on the far right screen. Oh, okay, there it is. There's brand. All right.
Yes, you need to put it in there.
Oh, wait a second.
I would have given you instructions, but my side don't show any of that because I'm on
all right, well, hold on. I'm sure I'll fuck this up, but let's see what we can do here.
I'm just gonna go get a drink quickly. You gonna be
Yeah,
alright
go
for
get
2
a drink,
seconds? One
and hopefully I
second.
don't blow up my computer or StreamYard.
But if you're not here when I get back, I know what happened. I'll be
I'll-
2 minutes.
All right, so wait, hold on. There we go. We got that. But now what? Now I have nobody. We're not even. You can't see us. I don't want to have our QR
Yeah.
codes. All right, hold on. I think I just do. Okay, Mo, you broke it. Now you own it.
I didn't leave you now. He's broke it.
Yeah. See, we're just not on the screen, so I have no clue. He said just download it. You got to hit VV McFarlane and VC. Yeah, I should just like stay up at this point. All right, just wait until he has to resize everything. LOL. Added the background, not overlay.
Right, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
All right, yeah, okay. You go. Okay, you be back in the. Oh, I see. Okay, I see where it is. All right, here we go. Ah, the joys of working with Mo. It's always interesting. It's always interesting. Okay, so here we go. I think we got it. Where is it? It's uploading. It's thinking, Mo, that you get. Yeah, total train wreck G Money. Wait. So I'm in there, but it didn't work. I don't know what the heck is going on here. Mo, you broke it. So I put it in the background, and yeah, I don't understand why that. See, background aren't visible in the solo layout. You can crop solo layout in settings. What? Oh my lord, he is totally. You're fucking with me, Mo. You are trying to screw me here. Oh, you know what? I don't know what to do. Now you have to remove it from the overlay section. All right, here we go. We're going to do this. There we go. All right. All right. It still doesn't look right, but all right. How do we get less of me and more of everyone else? I guess I kind of have to move around here like this. Is this better, Mo? You happy? We'll mess with this a little bit more here. Of course, now I can't get this sidebar crap to go away. There we go. All right. We are back. Open up the chat here. Try to get back here. Let's see how Mo's doing. This is like OG Vault. Screw you, G Money. I love you, man, but screw you. All right, so this is what Mo has to deal with. This is what he has to do. UBE cube. They want me to do the cube, is what they're saying. So everyone, okay, well, at least it's not old ass ugly background. You're evolving. There you go. Thanks, Mo. I appreciate the help. You're doing great. Oh, so here's the question. Should I? I don't know. First of all, I'll have to wait for Bob to come back because maybe he has something to tell me about. We can go here too. And again, disregard all this other stuff here. We're just here to hang out. There we go. I like that a little better. I guess it's not really much different. It's a little better. All right. So I could open this up and I'll have a high-pitched voice for the rest of my life because I will lose my crown jewels. I even asked her if I could do it. And I think she said no. Hit the edit button, resize the cam over. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You are crazy if you think I'm gonna mess with this anymore. This is what you get. This is where we're at.
Yo, congrats. Well,
all right, we did something. No, but now he wants me to resize stuff. He's trying to teach me. This is not a teachable moment. Not on what I'm on right now. I'm lucky I got that right. Let's see. How you drinking whiskey and resisting cubes? I know you're absolutely right. I'm worried. By the way, do I have any water here? Let's see if I got a little water. Mo is giving me dry mouth. So thank you, Mo. I appreciate it. It's drop zone plus cube. See, we're no longer the cubathon, so I'm no longer lying. I am no.
We've still got to open one though.
Oh, you know what I could do? Wait, would it
she'll
count?
Kill us.
Would it count?
Kill you?
Yeah, she'll kill me. Would it count if I open a HRO pack. Would that count? Like,
That's not a bad idea.
I don't know. I mean, I could do that.
That's
I
why
minted,
that's why I'm still in HRO, because of the pack openings.
dude. I freaking minted 16. Scanned the 14 in, and I'm still missing a bunch of my stuff because I'm gonna blame Shelby Cobra for putting it somewhere, misplacing it. Let's see if I can get here real quick. Oh, they want cubes. They're not falling for my bullshit here. They're
Well,
not
it's funny
falling.
enough, I watched you open yours last night, and then I was like, "Oh, I've got 3 packs." I was like, "I'm going to open them." So last night I opened mine,
I can't even get into HRO easily.
and
So
I got good mints as well on all of mine, like 200 odd mint. I was like,
is
"Wow,
this on your HRO? Did you know that pack I bought from you? I got a 65, A65.
nice."
Yeah,
It could have been mine though.
it could have been yours. It should have been yours.
But no, all of them packs I brought. So I brought that with the same packs I had, and I literally got all good mint numbers the whole way through. I didn't get one bad mint number really. Whereas, do you remember when Wazza opened his pack, best thing, and he got all like 20-digit mint numbers?
Yeah, I mean, I think I got another low mint on like a common or something. I don't know, whatever. On the new packs that I minted, I didn't get much. I opened like 10 packs. All right, so Moknowz say I just hated the old logo and the other background. Not even sure why I left it there. Because we've been using his, so we've been doing some crazy ass thing because he's actually good at what he does, and he streams it on like Kick and Twitter. I don't know what he does. Then I take that feed and I put it on StreamYard and give it to you guys. It's some crazy thing that I couldn't do it myself because he knows how to use OBS and he does all this crazy stuff like the resizing so it doesn't look horrible like it looks now. I feel like, oh yeah, go ahead.
So when you do a video, does all of that go to Kick and stuff? Because I see when Mo does his cubathons, bloody cubathons.
When he does his PFL.
Yeah, when he does that, he's on there, right? He's on Kick.
Right. Yeah, so he can. I mean, I encourage him to stream it everywhere, including his own. Like last night when we did the after hours, I was streaming. He streamed it to his, and I think Bruin88 was on there watching. He had a couple people on his YouTube. He had somebody from Kicks. I think he did. So yeah, I mean, right now, obviously I've got a ton of I've got enough subs and I've got like 50 million freaking bullshit short views, but I don't have the 4,000 regular hours. So we're just trying to fill that. I'm actually not that far away from getting there. So if we just keep streaming for a little bit longer and do another cubathon, I should be there. And then we may start changing. You're gonna get there, dude. You don't even
don't think I'm even close. I was like, before we even done the birthday thing the other week, I think I was only on 1,000 somehow. So last year I managed to get the 4,000 just by doing my normal videos. This year,
that's the thing that
slowed down so much.
They freaking the 30. That's what's crazy because you had the hours, but not the subs. And now you're going to have the subs. And then you got to because it's a rolling. That's why I got to hurry up and decide what I want to do. Just give me so D's. And I want to talk about that in a second. So D's saying if he donates something, how much are you going to donate? Is it going to be enough to buy another cube? And I don't want you. I don't want you doing that. I don't want you doing that. Asking for a friend. No, what I was going to say. So here's my thing. You guys can tell me because it's stupid. I already told you my numbers are mostly vanity, but my thing is like it's kind of cool having a couple videos that have like the one that's almost 18 million and all that. If I want to get monetized, I got to get rid of them. That's basically the only way I can do it. I don't know if I care to be monetized. I've got some other things going on, not just the crypto stuff, but some other stuff on the side. I don't really want to talk about it now. It's nothing bad. It's just I'm kind of holding it back. But I can make money, plenty of money that way. I don't know how much money I can actually make off of YouTube. I could, I
think when people make money off YouTube, I think it's more to people donating than it is the actual streams and stuff. It's like Coffee, right? So Coffee Chris, he's got a big YouTube account, big Twitter account. And did you see the comparison of how much you got paid between the two?
I didn't see. I've been seeing he's been posting stuff. I did not see that one.
So he actually done a screenshot because Elon Musk actually tweeted Chris in Chris's post.
Oh, that's this was a couple weeks ago, right? This
was
okay.
And it showed you literally how much Chris made 1 month from Twitter commenting and how much on YouTube, and it was crazy amount. Like he made barely anything on YouTube, and it
Yeah.
was like, well, if you're in YouTube for money, you're not going to make it unless you're
If
making like millions and millions of views, and that's when you're going to make money, right?
it depends on what your click per click per thousand, which is the click
Yeah,
per million, your click per million, which is your click per thousand, whatever. CP, what I think CPM or whatever. Yeah, so it depends
whereas
what that is. Now, if you're in real estate or investing, anything that has to deal with money, stuff like that, you might be getting 20 per thousand, right? But if you're doing
yeah,
VV, you're getting like 40 cents per thousand. So how are you
yeah.
gonna make any money doing that?
Whereas if I was to do the same videos, but just do histories of movies, history of how it was made and stuff like that, I'd get way more subs, and it'd be so much easier to get to that point.
Right.
You get what I mean? But it's not what I want to make
Absolutely.
videos about. But then at the same time, I haven't got time to then make 2 channels either,
Right.
because that's just impossible.
So G Money's asking why all the secrets. All right, guys, I don't like keeping secrets, so you were going to get the alpha. I'd say keep it a secret, but I can't because it's on YouTube. So I will just tell you, I'm actually an Amazon influencer. So, right there, that was something that was hard to get, and having a ton of subs and the interactions with them got me that. So that's something that I was trying to get for a long time because my friend Charlie has it and he does pretty well with that. And when you add everything together, it helps. So that's the big thing that I've got going on the side, and I'm building that up. So that basically means I can make videos that are shown on Amazon actual products. It's not the affiliate link crap that nobody makes money off of. So yeah, that was a pretty big thing that I got. It was really hard. And I got like my first videos got denied, and you can only do it so many times. And then I finally got it on there. My first videos that they accepted are actually horrible. But anyway, so it's something cool to get to do on the side. I should probably be, focusing on that. So if somebody watches one of my videos, I make money, and we can come back to that. But guess who is here? Moknowz. He knows
Hello,
everything.
mate.
He's here to beat me over the head. Good to see you, Mo. Just finishing up with G Money asked me, how do you get paid? So basically, if you go on the product page and you watch a few seconds of my video, and you're like, this sucks. Well, it's too late now. If you buy that or anything within that category, I get a commission. So, and they've got like a carousel. I guess I didn't know this, but there's people who actually watch videos on Amazon. So yeah, if they watch my stuff and they buy it, you make money. So there you go. That's it. All right, Mo, what's going on here?
What's going on? So people want to know why you're not opening any fucking cube. What is happening?
Dude, all right.
Missed you
Nobody-
too, bro. We missed you too, brother.
Right.
Yeah, enough of the pleasantries. Hello, BE. Hello,
Yes.
Bob.
Yeah.
All right, people came here for cube. Look at ID.
Yeah, nobody
ID
cares.
money.
Nobody cares.
Hello,
Right.
Banana.
Mo actually sounds like he's got his morning voice on for a change.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. So yeah, so there you go. Oh man, you guys are gonna get me. Are you guys gonna stand up for me and say that you forced me and pressured me? And
To be fair, I'm just gonna blame Mo. I'm gonna say throw an arm at my head or something.
Mo did it. We got Drew. All right, so here's the challenge here. We've got 10 likes in the chat. Can we get 2 more? I don't know if we have enough. That's literally the people watching this. Hit that like button. Yeah,
I've got to start remembering to tweet these things out as well, because every time I do them, I always catch myself. I always forget that I've never tweeted them out.
Yeah, no, definitely you should, because you've got enough followers that you're going to get a few people that are going to come in.
And I always forget.
All right, guys, there we go. We got one. Can we get one more? Not that it's going to make a difference. All right, so you guys think I should do this? I'm actually kind of freaking out a little bit, but whew, I guess I can't even. I guess I could put my own credit card in there and replenish it. And then she'll wonder why she got another extra cube at the very end. All right, so we got it. I have to do this, don't I, guys?
Wait, you on her account?
I'm on her account.
Oh,
you didn't know that.
You're dead. You're dead.
Right. I didn't even realize that at first when I pulled this up, and I'm like, wait, there's cubes in here. Wait a second, I have more than 20 cubes. What the heck's going on? Yeah, did you see this, by the way? She got the Pluto number 64. Look at that.
Yep.
Look at that. She's
So
killing
close.
it. So what do I
Think
guess I
my-
have to do this. Okay, now
think my
here's my
lowest-
problem. We need one more. I cannot have 13 on there. Can I can't have 13 on there. I'm a little superstitious. I need one more. Hit that like button or take one off. I don't know. All right, Mo, what do you say? Because Mo, you know. There we go. There you go. Oof,
I mean,
I feel better. I feel better.
It's
There you go. Off it.
2:00 in the morning your time. You're drinking. You're streaming. You're probably already dead.
I'm probably already dead. You're right. I'm already past almost 2
Yeah.
o'clock. I'm not even supposed to go in there after 2. The dogs are not in there. Last night, I'm like, I'm sneaking in. I'm going in. Ruff. They start barking. They think like I'm a killer and an intruder. And then they're happy to see me. And then she starts rolling around. Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't a good thing. Let's see. G Money says, do I have any grails? I'll crack open a grail if someone else does. Ooh. I can't do her account. I certainly can't. I do.
I mean, you could.
Man, dude, I can't do it. I can't do it. The titanium. Man, I don't want to crack open a grail just yet because those right now I do actually have. If we had like the Star Wars block, if we had that, I might start considering because I have 2 loot grails and I've got that 15 and I got one that's like a high digit, so I would totally do it. Let's see. So it's under yours, not hers. Are you talking about these cubes or my grails? The grails are under mine. I'll post the vid in Discord. Does anyone ever open grails? So I think if you're talking about like ZUFOs or one of those others that you can do on the block, there's utility right now. I think everyone else is waiting until we can actually do something with them to open them up, do something on the block. So,
the Mickey ones. Can you not use them in the mountain space?
No, they're gonna have their own block. They're gonna have their own type. Same with Star Wars because there's a big thing with like mixing them. Right, Mo? I mean, they don't want to mix the
IPs.
The IPs.
Yeah.
And G Money, you're 100% right. I'm scared for lots of reasons. Lots of reasons.
Because I want to see the crystal ones run about.
Oh, for sure. I mean, because I did get. I don't even know. She's got the Mickey Grail, right? Doesn't she have the Mickey Grail? Yeah, right here. She's got the Mickey Grail, and I've got the Mini Grail, and I want the darn Pluto, right? Neither one of us has the Pluto. Let's see. D say, don't do anything under her account unless it's a guarantee that you. I know, right? If it's an altar grail, but then if it is an altar grail, she can be happy or mad. And if it's a common, this is why I wish I had transfers. Like I could just transfer something.
Because you'd be mad because it's not your ultra grail.
Right. No, actually, I'd be very happy for her because the stuff would come here and half of it's mine. No, that's not how it works. That's right. What's mine is hers and what's hers is hers. That's the rule. Man,
there you go. Matt, you're learning.
Keep fucking forgetting it.
You've only been married for 2 months. You already got it.
I know, right? Don't act. That's what I was thinking. Like I could accidentally screw up. And it's not like she could come back and see this. Whiskey fingers are.
What you need to do is go off, pause your camera a second, his internet's going, everyone, and then, it's accidentally opened the cube.
Is this, I just happened to finger blast that thing open.
Jesus, B. You're making me look family friendly all of a sudden. I'm not liking it.
I'm sorry, Mo.
What have you got in the background, Mo?
We have families.
This is a family. That's right. It's like only 9 o'clock in Hawaii. So, I mean, I do need to be careful.
What you need to do is move the damn camera box. Trigger my OCD. You figure out how to do that?
No, I have no clue how to do it.
Actually, I don't know if you can. I don't know if we have any open spaces. You hit the edit button underneath the
underneath the drop zone. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so hit the edit button. You should be able to move it. Maybe resize a little bit to cover the QR box.
Oh, look at that. Now that's still going to trigger you a little bit. Can I just go up?
Nah, you'll see it a little bit. That's just how it is.
Okay, so this is good.
Well, I won't see it till you save it.
All right. We'll go ahead and update. Better?
You guys make them really big. Cover them all.
All right, I'm going back in. We'll just go freaking like this. Let's
I was about to say that's made it worse, if anything.
Yeah, it did make it worse.
Especially for OCD.
Oh well, and I do have a little bit of that.
Yeah, so yeah, you do something like that and then just move it up and,
closer.
up and over to the right.
Move it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's up. You watch me do it every day.
Wait, dude, if you think I'm watching you do it, you would be completely wrong. I'm probably looking down.
Why do I keep you around? You're supposed to be in training.
I still haven't figured that out, Mo.
Bob signed the same contract. He gets it.
See, now I'm a little OCD with this up at the top. I'm just gonna leave it though. Click.
No, because you're covering the skin and bones, though. You got to move it the whole window up.
Oh my lord, I'm going to murder somebody in a video game.
Or you just get it right.
Yeah, I could get it right, but like that'd be too much fun to get it right. Are you kidding me?
Nah.
Yeah, no, it won't be. All right.
But you guys refuse open cubes, so I figured this might be more entertaining than what the hell else you were doing.
Yeah, first of all, I think I warned everyone, but maybe I didn't, that this was gonna suck. I thought I did. And I think I'm fulfilling that dream of sucking.
That's good.
Yeah,
good
so there you go. That's good enough. All right, so if Cryptoids don't have an experience so strong that we all open our grails, then they failed. Imagine getting a toy as a kid and not dying to play. No, I'm not disagreeing, but good thing that there's a lot of boomers like me who are buying into it. And we're old and slow, so we can wait. But you don't have a bad point there. So they want me to log out. It's 3 a.m. in Orlando, but I'm on the graveyard schedule. Ooh, yes. I do like Orlando. I was just there. I was just there flying out on my favorite airline, Frontier Airlines. It was quite a joy. Quite a joy.
Bro, do you follow Ian on Twitter?
No, what did he say?
No, he's in a, I don't know if he ever made it home, but they were on Spirit Airlines, I think.
Oh.
And he is having a disastrous day, where he was just 15 minutes beforehand, like to get ready to board, just like cancel the flight.
Exactly. That's what they freaking do.
Oh, dude,
they so freaking can't, because Frontier now bought out Spirit, so it's screwing up everything. And that's what they did to me for my trip to Vegas. They
it's the same owners.
Yeah, they're now the same. Frontier now owns Spirit. They bought it, and they literally canceled all the flights. And they're like, "Oh, here's your money back." And I'm like, "Well, how do I get there?" Oh, I guess I have to go to your other. I have to go to Frontier now and pay another $100 to get those crappy seats. Yeah, I still have to review the lawyer's letter to them. It's actually pretty good. They got a few things wrong, but I need to get that letter out. And yes, he's saying Frontier is the best. It is the best. Frontier freaking triggers me. There's no doubt. There's nothing I hate more than the worst customer service in the world, where you can't get anything done. And I have to get a lawyer, and I'm going to have to take him. I actually want to take him to small claims court, because I know corporations do not like that. They're not really allowed to have lawyers. And so it really messes with them. But I mean, I can do it in Orlando. That's where it happens. Nice. So we'll see what's happening. All right. So everyone is sick of me talking. I'm really kind of scared. Holy shit. I don't know. I don't think I'll end it divorced.
Do it.
Mo, what do you think? Mo knows. Mo knows. The cube will make you feel better. Well, it's not going to make me feel better, because if it's good, it's not mine. And if it's bad, I could be killed here. All right. So guys, I need some good luck.
Let me get you a Mickey Mouse or something first.
There you go. Go get a Mickey Mouse first. Which one am I going to do? Do you think if I give her like a massage for 30 minutes, that might make up for it? I might just.
That might make up for everything else you did before the stream today, but.
Oh Lord, it will make me feel better.
G-Money is 3:04 in the morning. I don't work the graveyard shift. I'm normally sleeping the graveyard shift.
Hopefully Pluto can
there we go.
Some good luck.
No, he's like me. Like sometimes it's just fun to like sit back when you don't actually have to run things. So I totally get it. All right, so we've got the Mickey.
No, my eyes are literally closed.
Yeah, all right, guys, 1 or 2. Oh shit, she's going to kill me. All right, 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Let's do the whole chat. Put in there 1 or 2, and I'll just decide which one wins. So 1 or 2.
And if you don't see
Procrastinator.
me on a stream tomorrow, you know what happened.
We'll know, right? Like, because I'm supposed to do the X Factor in the morning. I'm pretty sure Mo was not going to be up for that. Oh man, am I going to have to do another one of these damn things by myself? Crap.
Yeah, well, keep dragging me up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I know.
I ain't gonna be up at 11.
I have
Oh,
a
the
whole
comic
honey.
X
D's like
Factor.
no. D's like no. G
It said
Money's
X
like
Factor, and I was like, huh?
yeah, tomorrow, yeah. And let's see. She says no. I have the whole G Money. I have the whole honeymoon to make up. I'm gonna radio silence, so I'm not gonna come. Well, see, now you're making it hard if you're not backing out. I feel
Worst
like
thing is when she comes in
Oh,
the
that's right,
chat
she might
any
see this.
minute.
You're right. Oh my god, let me go on my OBS and shut it down.
We'll leave you to it.
Oh, this is fun. I was kind of like, we could talk about Frontier, but I feel like that's not going to be good enough for the audience. They
I have no idea about anything. I'm English.
yeah. Well, I don't know what you're like. Do you guys have budget airlines? I don't know.
Yeah.
What do
You guys just agree with
have?
everybody, don't you? You in Canada? Aren't you guys like the
It
same?
used to be Ryanair, but we don't no longer have that. I don't think. I think that's gone. It was that bad.
Just do it. Oh, hey, she'll be over. If you guys start putting numbers in the chat, I need to see 1 or 2. Which one am I going for? That is the key. Nobody's putting numbers in. Nobody wants to be an accomplice in this whole thing. That's the funniest thing. There's literally like 2 people in here, and you can't put in a number.
There's more than 2, I can tell you that.
Yeah, no, there's
Shelby's also in the chat. I can also tell you that much.
She's clearly going to be in the chat somewhere. She's waiting for us to slip up. As soon as we slip up,
G Money
she's gonna
said
be
2.
like, "Oi."
Nano said A. G Money said maybe 1. D said 1. 2. All right, so it looks like 2.
I'm in deep now.
And I really think that means I'm going to have my 2 testicles taken away from me tomorrow. But all right, guys. Oh,
If
shit.
it helps, we love you.
Yeah. Okay. But you got your Mickey. Is that what you have there? Your Mickey toy?
Pluto.
All right, here we go, guys. Or is it? Ooh,
This is
we
the
can get
one you need.
That the Grail. All right, here we go. That would be. All right, here we go. Number 2. Oh, is it too late? Where is it? When is it too late? It's already too late, right?
It's too late now.
All right, time of death is 3:08 Eastern.
All right, here we go. Jimbo Lee Lingo was asking, do you click around for like maybe I totally do it. So I'm going to click here and see if that helps. All right. Oh, shit, guys. I'm going to look off to the left and see what happens.
All right. Come on, Pluto.
Legendary.
Oh,
I don't. Okay. I think she'll be okay with that. I think she'll be okay. She doesn't have it. I don't have this one. All right. Let's see. I think that's pretty good. I think legendary is good. Let's see what minute we got.
Worst thing is she had terrible luck on the Superstar stream.
I know. So maybe this was left over, or maybe you guys. Maybe it was you. But I'm gonna say Bob. It was all you because she loves you, man. I think it's the same. All right. Here we go. Who was doing this early on the stream, slowly going up? I wanted to kick their butt because I'm like, just give me the freaking mint you got.
Oh, I do that too every time.
Here we go.
Number
Oh,
one.
it's like 1673. All right, whatever. All right. That seems like a lot for legendary. Should I unwrap it? No, I'm not going to do that. All right. So let's go.
Do it.
Let's
Nah,
go
we
take a
better not.
look.
Yeah, I mean, you're already half dead. You might as well be fully dead and open the second one.
No, I'm not going to. Because she might be like, maybe she'll feel like, well, maybe I did open all of them.
HRO pack's gonna have.
Oh,
to
you're
do
not
it.
even going to try to play that game, are you?
I don't know. I'll be like, what are you talking about? What are you?
Yeah, like, babe, you only had one left. You crazy?
Oh, all right.
This
So
is what
here
I'm
we go.
talking about.
Does she? Let me see over here. Okay, so there we go. Wait a second. She's got. Oh yeah, that's right. She got the Grail. It just switched over to there. So she's got the Grail Mickey, the rare Pluto, common, legendary Minnie
64.
Mouse. Look at that. So she needed that. So I feel like I did her a solid, right? I did her a solid.
You could just say it unwrapped itself.
Maybe we should do her a solid again.
Nah,
Not financial advice
not financial advice. Do not, and not marriage advice.
or
at all.
life advice. Yeah,
This is
I'd
not
say,
marriage advice. This is like, if you want a divorce, this is and you're doing it right before your honeymoon. This is probably what you do. You probably open up a Cryptoids cube.
Or you stream like my collectibles.
That's right, exactly. I'm just
Constant.
there you go. Cool.
Although he's another one with a wife that seems to accept.
I'm not a cool kid, so this is perfect. That's why I don't unwrap. Unwrap candidate for sure. All right. There we go. Going through all this. There we all that.
The lowest mint number I got is 250, I think.
I mean, she got that 64. I got 15. Freaking Hanano's got 1. Juno
that's
1.
Crazy.
Dude, that, yeah. I mean,
That's
I don't care
good.
if you get a common or whatever, just to get the number 1. Whew, I feel like that's insane.
Crazy.
So, no, we don't get paid in cubes, but they sometimes do give us cubes. So, they pay us in open cube and open blister packs. We get the blister packs; they'll give those to us and throw them in our account. No, they don't. They don't do that. It was the whiskey that made me do this. That is very true. It was Mo. I'm blaming you, Bob. You know it, right? Just gonna say.
Well, although she probably will forgive you if you blame me.
I know, right? She probably will. Blame it on the alcohol. You know what? So yesterday she goes, because I keep it in the freezer. She's like, "What happened to the whiskey in there? Why is it not so frosty? It looks a little empty. I had a drink." She's like, "You had a drink?" I said, "What are you, an alcoholic now?" I'm like, "Come on, are you kidding me?" Like, like if I have a drink, I have one drink, and I feel it. And it's like, and if I do anything else, you know, she's like, "Oh, what are you? What's going on here? You a drug addict? What's going?" No, I am just literally chilling on stream. This is BE After Dark. I become a different person, right?
See, I'm like that normally, and then Anand comes round, and literally, like, his drinks are like half a cup of Jack Daniels. And I remember taking a picture of it one day to show to my nephew. I was like, "You seen this?" I said, "This is why I come home in such a state."
Well, see, I'm crazy. Like, so on the days that I eat well, I mean, I made sure I did 1.5 ounces of alcohol, so I know exactly the calories. So that's, you know, like, I'm perfect. If it's not perfect, that's like when I go to a bar, it drives me nuts because I don't know what I'm getting.
I've never worked any of that stuff.
Share my
out in
screen.
my life.
Yep. All right, what's
This
going
is BE After Dark.
Is that Dennis Quaid? Is that
Of course, it's Dennis Quaid. You are Dennis Quaid.
Yeah, I wish. I'm glad I'm not Randy Quaid. I'll tell you that. I'm definitely glad I'm not Randy.
Bro, tell me you don't look like him.
Oh man! First of all, we've already said this. I wish I was like 3% body fat. That guy's like 90 and has a 6-pack. So
yeah, we only see you from the neck up. Just look at him from the neck up.
Yeah, that's true. There you go.
You look just like him from the neck up.
There we go.
Skin and muscles.
Yeah, I mean that, and I can't act, so I'm certainly not but that's funny. That's pretty funny. Shit.
So many good ones, man. So many good ones.
So there you go. Nobody knew. Should I put? I'm just gonna start being Dennis Quaid informant and see how many people I can trick into turning.
It's not even like, oh, one picture looks like him. No, they all look like him. Look at this.
Oh my god. Oh, inner space.
The glasses.
It's the glasses for sure. He's got
without the glasses. Similar eyes a little bit. Look at this.
That's funny.
Tell me this isn't BE. Look.
Now you got to go to inner space, right? There you go. Yeah,
look,
he's definitely way better looking than me. But hey, I'm not gonna, be upset that you're saying I look like him. Again, you didn't say I look like Randy. Pull up Randy Quaid. Let's go take a look. Maybe I do look like Randy. It's possible. I mean, that is his brother.
This is my favorite one. This is when Shelby Cobra asked him if he opened the cube. Got that smirk on him. Oh, actually, you guys don't see that. I guess you do.
Oh no, not that's I mean, we saw a little bit of it. There we go. Yeah, like
I forgot you don't see the tab. Yeah.
Oh my lord. She's gonna be like, where's my cube? I'm like, just look in your collection. Look what I put in there. Cause I mean, it's their second best collectible, right? I
You
mean,
just have to replay the opening for her tomorrow.
I will.
Oh, yeah.
I will. That probably won't make it any better. Yeah, Randy is
Make it
complete.
worse.
Yeah, time has not been kind to Randy.
There you go. Look, do you remember that he did like it was not. Did you see that porno he made like 10 years ago? He's crazy. Like he sold his house and then was
Yeah,
like
that's why I was
living in the
afraid
guest
to
house.
Google
and then,
Randy Quaid live on stream.
because you don't want to get that point. And then like he did a weird, like I think he was wearing like a mask and he's like doing weird stuff to his wife. I mean, it wasn't even kind to him, even in Christmas Vacation. I mean, he's just,
Randy Quaid.
he's
My
not.
lord.
He's not. Yeah, but look at that beard, man. Look at that thing. That was never in.
Can you grow that beard?
No, I don't know what that dirt garbage on his chin is, but it looks.
No, everybody
horrible.
can grow that beard. How long would it take?
It'd take me a long time to.
It would take me like 4 years.
It won't take me 4 years, but it would definitely take me a good year to do that. I did ask Shelby Cobra if she would love me if I had mutton chops, and she said absolutely not. So can't do that. Yeah, you know what? I am gonna say Dennis Quaid opened the cube. It wasn't me. You do now. Keenpin. There you go.
That's right.
Yeah, Keenpin. Totally.
And when anybody asks, he says, "I did it." I gotta say,
I did it. They made me up shit. This is the thing. Mo is so proficient. What he's like, I'll save it. He's got a perfect folder for it. It's in the "fuck you BE" poster. I mean,
right.
folder, and he'll have it ready to go. Just like he could like grab people's hats on stream and put it on his head. And dude, he's the man. He is. He's not even just good at what he does. He's good at learning how to do a lot of things. So if he doesn't know how to do it, he's good at actually learning how to do things. And he does it all.
Why would I pay somebody else to do it? Like, if you can't do something, you have to pay somebody else to do it. I'm always like, why the hell am I going to pay somebody for
No, I
something
get
that I can
that.
probably learn how to do and probably do it better anyway?
Like grooming my dog. Like I groom my dog, and Shelby Cobra sends her to a groomer. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not going to spend $50 to have somebody cut her hair when I can just do it myself. So I bought like a dog Flowbee. You remember the Flowbee?
Oh, hell
It's
yeah.
a vacuum cleaner. So they have one for a dog. In fact, I got to do a video for Amazon for it. But yeah, they have one for a dog, and it's the same idea. So I'm excited to use that. It's like $100, but I'll get my money's worth out of it. Again, it's like $50 with tip to get your dog groomed. Are you kidding me? It's a fucking dog. No. And I love my dog. The only problem is I don't do the expressing her anal glands or whatever. I don't do that. So
Come again?
what was that?
Cat.
What did you say?
You don't know about yeah, you have a cat. He doesn't get it. Like, dogs have these weird things that leave scent, and it smells like shit and fish. That's what it smells like if you don't.
And this is what they call man's best friend, huh?
Right. Man's best, stinky crap. Yeah, it's disgusting. It's absolutely, and I don't do that. I don't deal with that. So you have to get somebody else to do it. And I remember once I went to the vet and she did it, and she's like, "Oh, look at this," and I wanted to throw up.
That sounds horrifying.
Yeah.
One of my friends actually said about cats being stupider than dogs. So I actually taught my cat how to play fetch.
Are you serious? Now that's cool.
Yes. So I could throw a toy and the cat will go and get it and run back and it'll come give me.
All right, so do this tomorrow because this is going to be like your viral short. Make it about 8. Can you do it in about 8 seconds, you think? Can you do? I don't know if that'll be enough time. You want to do something about 7 or 8 seconds and do what I told you about putting the music where you do it off your phone and upload like a funny cat song or a trending song with that and put it out there.
That just reminded me of in the VBverse video I done for part 1.
Right.
I had a bit where I was filming I can't remember his name, the one that sets fire to himself. I was filming it in AR. And I don't know how. The Happy Tree set.
Handy. Yeah.
Yeah. And he sets fire to himself, didn't he? Well, I was filming it on the landing once, and the cat come over, and I don't know how, but the cat knew it was there.
Are you
and then
serious?
when it set fire to itself, the cat went flying. and I had
Well-
no sound on, no nothing at the time. So the cat, I don't know how it knew it was there, but it knew it was there, and it was so funny, like watching the cat's reaction because it was perfect time. But I'm
Did
gonna
you
have to
film
try
it?
and yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
have to try and add sound to it because I didn't record the sound at the
Yeah.
time.
Just add. You can do all that. I know you can do that. That's easy. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Do that. Get that out there because I will. I will. I'll push it out there. Maybe I still have 5 Happy Tree Friend people that will actually push it out there. But yeah, I want to see it. That sounds awesome. But for
Yeah, it's
sure,
quite
do the
funny.
cat. Do the cat one even by itself though. But do the Happy Tree Friends. But definitely do a cat one and try to get around that 7-8 seconds and do what I said about. And everyone, creators, my little alpha out, information. If you basically take a video, a short, and you put it on your phone. So I'll make it like on my tablet. I'll drop it on my iPhone. If you do it off your phone, the phone app, you can add trending music to it. You cannot do it anywhere else but on your phone. And so you can get literally popular music and whatever
Yeah.
you want, you can put in the background. A lot of people like use trending music because it'll be in the title, it'll be searchable in it. And of course, people are looking for it. That's why you get a lot of those shorts with the same freaking annoying song. And they're all
Yeah.
using it because they're trying to like crack the code. But
I
yeah,
just
do
keep
that.
getting the girls coming across my feed every 2 minutes, dancing to them annoying songs. I'm like, what is this, TikTok?
Yeah,
It's
that's
crazy.
exactly
It's
exactly
turning
what
that
it is.
way.
It is. I mean, they want that money. They want to be able to actually take stuff away from them. So yeah, do that, man, because that could get you some good subs. That could get you a few subs, and it would be fun to actually. I just want to see it too. So, all right. So Mo, what do we got going on here? What's going on here with Photo Finish Live?
Entering some of my horses while I remember.
Oh, is this for tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I crammed in my S minus. Finally had a second win today. That was nice.
Nice.
But yeah, gonna get these syndicate shit set out for you over the weekend, and we'll get rolling. Yeah, for Monday.
Nice. Yeah, dude. How am I gonna be offline this whole time? Like, I don't know how I'm gonna do.
Please.
Like, dude, I know. Here's the thing. Like, I don't know if Dean and Hanana, they're probably still here, but maybe not. Like, this is why I want Shelby Cobra to be part of this and have fun doing this, because doing it as a couple would be fun, but I don't think she's gonna do it. But I think she had fun tonight. Actually coming on to do the cube opening. She was really good. It was fun.
She's
It was really
starting
cool
to.
see. Yeah,
She's
I
just
mean,
not done the face reveal yet. That's the
yeah,
only
she
bit she's not
can't.
done,
It's I was talking about this because her work has a whole bunch of like social media stuff. You got to be so careful with it. That's the problem.
Oh,
So
right, okay.
yeah,
So
see,
it's not just because she was just wanting to be private.
no. See,
I just
don't
thought
think,
she just wanted to be private or something and didn't want to be.
no, she has to be very careful. She works for a big company, and I work for a very small company called BE. I work for myself, so I don't give a damn. Right. So but she has to be very careful. But doing this as a turn it offline, turn off the phone. So, the thing is like there's so many streams I want to just like go visit and support you guys. And it's like, and you guys have been supportive to me, and it's like I want to be supportive of you. I know Mo's doing the same thing, but it's like putting ourselves. I'm just all over the place all day long, and I know that's driving her nuts. But like, I want to support people, and yeah, there'll probably be a real big drop. Vivi's going to drop something big, but that's actually the least of my worries now. It's just more like being part of seeing what you guys are doing and just being part of that. It's a lot of fun. So but I do totally need to get disconnected, offline, turn off the phone, which is interesting because I think we did this cruise package. I think we get like 160 hours each of crappy internet. But when we're near the ports, though, our phones are going to pick up good internet. So I'm going to try to sneak in something where maybe I can say something. I'm sure she'll let me do something off the balcony in the room or something. If the northern light, why what?
Why everybody always have to go the one extreme to another? I never understand this about people and in life, right? Like moderation is key. Why can't you just say, okay, I'm not gonna be on my phone and doing meetings and having live streams, but I'll check my damn email every now and then. I'll check it on Discord to see if Mo hit me with a DM. Like, I don't understand why it's like periodic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand the whole like, oh, I sit there and look at my phone, but it's just one extreme to another, man. Like, so many
Okay,
people
so
are like that.
here
Find a
because
happy medium.
no, and I'm trying to. So first of all, I have OCD. And so my problem is, so I used to be like, when I was trying to get to the 1,000, right? Like, oh my God, checking all the time. Did I hit the 1,000? Am I getting? And then of course, then I'm way over that. So who
Oh,
fucking
I know.
cares?
She roasted your ass on that earlier, by the way.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, yeah, totally, totally. And so it's like it doesn't even matter. That part doesn't matter. So, but now it's more like now I'm having fun interacting with everyone. So now I want to be, I want to be all over the place. And I'm sure Bob understands.
Hey, you're
It's
a content whore nowadays.
yeah. So that's basically what I was just gonna say. Like,
Waking me up at 3 a.m. to stream.
right. If you want to stay, I guess if you want to stay relevant, right? And it's a horrible way to say it. Because that's not what this is all about for me, but there is some truth to being out there a lot. People start to get to know you or whatever. But what I found is like I'm actually enjoying hanging out with you guys. It's not
Yeah.
to use you or
Yeah.
you using me or whatever we're doing here. We actually like enjoy hanging out and just talking. Yeah, we talk about this stuff. But like we could talk about life stuff. I mean, we could meet in a bar and just not even talk about this shit, or we could talk about it all day long. So
It's the same. It's the same as the superstars. When they first asked me on, I think that was the first like live appearance I'd done on anyone's channel, and then they
right.
were like, "Well, they're like, what's your future for your channel and all this?" And I was just like, I was just sat there puzzled. I was just like,
Right.
"Oh, I wasn't ready for this question," sort of thing. I was like, "I'm just here to celebrate with you lot." I was like, "I'm not here to, I wasn't ready for the answer."
It's true though, you got to decide. So like when I first started, it was literally sniping the market, doing a few things, and then Mo and Vault invited me on Futters, and we did that. And then Mo and I just really connected, and we would talk offline for long periods of time, and then we're like, let's do something. And here we are. And then even with like you, Bob, and Hanano and D and Doctor and everyone, Shawnee Boo, I've never done anything with him until recently, and like he's super interesting. I really enjoy stuff. There's so many good people out there, and the biggest bro. I mean, like everyone, and it just like what I like is I feel like we're growing together, right? That's what's cool. We're kind of growing together. You got these other people that are way up high and we're growing together.
Yeah.
And that to me is cool. And I want to be there to support everyone. That to me is what's cool about this. But Mo and D, I need to figure out that happy medium. And I have not. I've not figured out how to
I
be
definitely
done.
didn't.
How to be done for the day, right? But like I said, I've got other stuff. I got the Amazon stuff I got to do. That there's certain things I got to do to pay bills. And Mo and I want to do really kind of push into the photo finish live stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming up, and I've just been stressed. All this traveling and stuff is kind of driving me nuts. But once that's over, I think it's going to calm down and I'll get things a little better. But I'm gonna pretty much go offline most of the trip. So there's my rant. You guys should have just told me to shut up because I'm just rambling on. So
No, you're
how about
fine.
I was enjoying.
you were enjoying it?
That's a good
Okay.
time.
All right. I tricked you, man.
Yeah,
having,
no, I was enjoying it as well.
yeah. So I really did.
I've just got to go and clock out.
Oh, you just clocked to see. What a good
I'll
job.
Be I'll be back in a second.
On a stream, getting paid for it.
Okay.
And
yeah, I've
just
got to go.
Clocked out.
I've got to go and clock out. Yeah. I'll be back in like 1 minute. I'm just going to clock out downstairs.
Yeah. Go ahead and clock out.
Bye,
he's actually at home, but he's got to clock out. He's not doing his work.
Hey, mom, I'm done for the day.
I mean, that's the way to do it. I did really enjoy, and I hope you guys enjoyed Shelby Cover. She's very funny. She helps me actually a lot of with my videos. I'll be like, what would be funny here? Do you think this is funny? And she'll be like, no, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. But here, this would be funny. And she, she's a funny person. I love her to death. And I was like, I felt proud, like seeing her out there. And it's also nice not actually being on the stream, not having to stream all the time. But yeah, it was really cool to get to see her. So, all right, where are we going for the honeymoon? Oh no, it's not too personal. I always state before I say this, my house is booby trapped, and you will not survive if you try to break in. So yeah, we're going to Alaska. I did this I don't know, almost 30 years ago. Is that right? It was almost 40 years ago. I did the trip as a kid. And so of course I didn't enjoy it, but like we really want to see the Northern Lights. So, but I also wanted to do a cruise. And so this was kind of the best period. It's not guaranteed we're going to see the Northern Lights, but it's a good period of time, not too cold, but a good chance to see the Northern Lights. So we're going to go to Alaska on a cruise, and I'm super excited. I want to see whales. I want to see glaciers. And yeah, I want to pan for gold and all that fun stuff. So I'm excited. I'm super excited. That's why I just need to, like Mo and all you are saying, just disconnect and really enjoy this with her, because not only do I want to, I also want to survive the trip. So I think that's good motivation there too. Yeah, well, it's going to be awesome. Yeah, I hope I see the Northern Lights. I used to see it at camp, actually up in Wisconsin, which is very interesting because it doesn't happen all the time. But the more north you go, the more you can see it. And man, I just remember when I saw it, it was the coolest scene ever. So I'm excited to see it. Popey's saying it's cool. Be it's all about being on the journey to get exactly, for sure. Northern Lights are on my list. So yeah, I think Ireland. I don't know, Mo, if you know much about, or sorry, is it Greenland and Iceland? That whole area, that's one of the best. And then Yellowknife up in Canada. That is definitely a place I'm going to be going. I want to take an RV up there. That is, I think, the second best place in the world to see the Northern Lights. So I want to go up there too. So I'm going to go all around the country to do it. Yes, I have.
Don't ever ask me geography questions because I don't know.
You don't know
geography. Well, how's your geography?
It's not bad. I'm okay.
So if I brought up a map right now, you can tell me all the states.
All the states? Well, dude, I'm not doing a quiz right now, but yeah, I could probably do it, but not right now.
Pulling it up.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. I want to get onto this interesting question because I love documentaries, and G Money. This is actually a really good documentary. It's this crazy guy who is in love with bears, and he actually goes and interacts with them, and he brings his girlfriend. Then they show him interacting them, and then of course, what happens when you interact with bears? Does anyone want to take a guess? Because I'm going to ruin the documentary.
Get in the wood.
Normally you die. I think that's what normally happens. And you don't get to see it, but there was actually a video camera going in the background. And so there's sound of the whole situation. You actually watch the documentary guy, Herzog is his name. Werner Herzog. Something like that. He's actually was in a movie, but he does documentaries. Anyways, great documentary, but unfortunately he and his girlfriend die. So there you go. I just ruined it for you guys. Still a good documentary. Go watch it. 100% Popey. And
that was that documentary? I heard of it.
Yeah, it's actually really good. In fact, now I'm going to have to go back and watch it again. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Touch some grass and some yeah, absolutely. That is financial advice. That's marriage advice. There you go. Iceland is the best place. And then Yellowknife, which is, do you ever watch Ice Road Truckers? I don't know if you guys ever watched it. Yellowknife is one of the places they start off. So yeah, great documentary, G Money. Now you got me wanting to see it. He did it for years, and he did. That's exactly right. He did it for years and communicate. I think it's just when he decided to start like filming it like that. There's like one scene where the bears are like fighting each other, and then they start shitting. I started laughing. So that's my craziness documentaries. But yeah, it's a good documentary. Yeah, they didn't play the audio, but you listen to Werner Herzog, or however you say his name. You watch him listening to it, and he's like, get rid of the tape. Because the girl who has it, he's like, it's the white elephant in the room. I might even be saying exactly how he said it. He's like, never listen to this. Because you could just see in his eyes, it must have been the most horrific thing to listen to. And I've seen a lot of bad things, and that could not have been fun to hear that. So luckily we didn't have to hear it, because I would have turned it off. And here we go. Bob Sales is back, and he's like, "What the fuck are you guys
Yeah,
talking
I was
about?"
about to say, what did I
He's
miss?
like,
In that? Are we talking about like dodgy documentaries?
We're talking about Grizzly Man, the documentary, Werner Herzog. He does a lot of documentaries. If you look him up,
Never
like I said,
seen
he
it.
was in he played a bad guy in a movie. I'm like, oh my god, I didn't realize that was actually him. Let's see. Would have ruined the doc. Yeah, it would have ruined the documentary. It would have left you with a horror. I mean, I already felt bad enough that you had to know that he died and that his girlfriend died because she's the victim. He should have known better. He should have known better. But it's
I
this
must
guy
admit.
that basically like would go to Alaska every year and interact with the bears. And
Oh,
he was good with them, but he happened to be there at a time that there wasn't a lot of food, I guess. And
oh,
so he became their food. I
oh.
mean, right? You play with
There's
fire,
always
you
one.
get burned eventually. So,
Yeah, well, it's like Steve, isn't it? Steve Irwin.
oh
And
man,
that guy couldn't have been any greater. You know what I mean? Like he was
that
such
is
a fun guy to watch.
I
That was a
know.
loss and a half. That was, and then all the jokes straight away after. I was just like, come on, man. I was like, that guy was actually one good dude.
He was a good dude, and the fact that it's so rare that a stingray could ever do that.
Yeah.
And I know, man, I just feel bad for his kids.
And if
I
it's a
mean,
crocodile, you would have understood, you know. If they'd have told you it was a
right.
crocodile or something, you'd be like, oh, fair enough. He slipped one time.
Well, I'll tell you, you know,
Yeah, that's what I was thought.
and Mo's been to Florida a lot. Like a lot of times in the aquariums and stuff, especially down in Florida, they're like, "Hey, you want to touch a stingray? You want to pet it?" And before that, it was like, "Sure." And then he died. I'm like, "There's no, thank you. I don't want to touch that." You know, there's no way. Let's see, getting torn.
Ain't no way I'm keeping my eyes open anymore. I'm gonna wake up, fucking drop. All right, boys, I gotta get out of here.
All right, I'll see you. I'm gonna get
I'll
off here
see you
soon,
later,
anyways.
mate.
Too,
Yeah.
man. Good seeing
Bob,
you.
pleasure as
I've
always.
gone to let-
BE, fuck yourself for waking me up at 3 o'clock in the morning for this.
Yep. Maybe
And
see you in the
chat,
morning. I hope because I'll
catch
be
you
up
guys
soon
tomorrow.
too.
Yeah,
But
good luck.
I'm gonna go for a few seconds longer. Yeah, it looks like people are dropping off anyways. After Mo leaves, and
That's
now
all right.
everyone's
Mo
leaving.
leaves.
Yeah, and they're all like, "All right, I'm out of here. This is no longer interesting." But yeah,
Take
so
it easy, guys.
yeah, all right, man. Good,
See ya,
thanks for
mate.
coming by. So yeah, Crazy Dan is saying getting torn apart by a grizzly is a terrible way to die. They just eat you while you're still living. It does sound horrible, but oh man, I just shouldn't talk about
No, I watch all them sort of documentaries.
I
must admit.
watched. Well, you remember that Jordanian guy that got like shot down over was it in Afghanistan, and they captured him and they burned him alive?
Oh, I didn't watch that one.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't I watched it because they made their own like documentary, and I watched it, and like still to this day, like it's horrifying. So don't ever watch anything. I've seen some really bad, even worse stuff than that.
Yeah, my normal ones are treasure, aliens, anything
like
mythical, and stuff
yeah,
like that.
not this like crazy
Prison
death
escape.
stuff.
I mean, I watch Murder on CCTV. That's one of the weird ones. Have you ever watched that? Do you have that?
I've not. I don't think we have that. Well, maybe
Yeah,
they've had it on Netflix or something.
Yes, murder on basically people that got caught committing murder like before, you know, on CCTV.
What dummies, right? And like they didn't notice. Here's G Money's. This is A to Z After Dark, from stinky anal glands to grizzly maw.
But it's like classic. even like DB Cooper and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah. Oh, did you see that new one? Did you see the new one on Netflix? Did you watch? Dude, that was really good. Yeah, totally. And
then the Alcatraz and all that sort of stuff. It's always fascinated me, that sort of stuff. I don't know why.
Yeah, I like all that stuff. I definitely I'd rather watch a documentary than anything else, which I know most people don't like, but I just like when I'm watching stuff, I like to learn something. So yeah, definitely. Okay, so two more of my faves. King of Kong. Oh, okay. So King of Kong is it's King of Kong something in Fistful of Quarters, right? Isn't that it? Did I have that right, G Money? And Air Guitar Nation. Okay, so I've not seen that one, but I want to see it. King of Kong is the one where a guy, like, he gets King Kong and he wants to beat the high score, and he practices, and it's a documentary. You think it would not be good, and it's so good. The other
I
one
think
that
I've seen it. Does it have a little dwarf guy in it?
they go to
Or
like
is that a
different art.
film? That no,
That
I think
might be
that's a film.
different.
That's Pixels. I think that's Pixels.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
the film
So G Money.
at
Yeah.
the
This
beginning
is
of
it.
that.
So he goes against this guy who's actually out of Orlando, if I remember correctly. He makes
Yeah.
like hot sauce and everything, and he's like the champion uh of Donkey Kong, and so then he gets a machine and he beats it and he films it, and then like all the other people love him and they think like he doctored the chip on Donkey Kong and they're criticizing him. But then he finally goes to this arcade that they trust if you win that one arcade because it's the hardest. And the guy does really well. It's such a great documentary. The other one is Rock of Fire. Oh my God, you didn't have this in England. You didn't have Showbiz Pizza in England. So it's
Probably
like
not.
we had Showbiz Pizza. It was actually started by the guy who started Atari. And then, of course, what's the other one? I'm blanking on the other one, but that's another good Rockafire band or something like that. And so what people did is they went back and bought these animated characters and they'd reanimate them to like current music. And it's a great documentary. It's kind of old at this point, but yeah, very, very good. But I do need to watch that Air Guitar Nation. That sounds really good. All right, guys, it is 2:41. I'm gonna let Bob Sale say some things before we go. But guys, thanks for hanging out. This is awesome. Way more people than I thought we would have at our biggest amount. Really appreciate it that you guys all dropped by. G Money, D, obviously Moknowz, Crazy Dan 420. I'm going through everything. We got D here. And Hanano, I don't know if you're still on or not, but Popey, I don't want to miss anyone. I think that that's who's still left in here. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming by. That was awesome. This was fun to just get to hang out at night and be my night owl that I like to be. But yeah, thank you for coming. I'm gonna let
Sorry you didn't learn anything.
Oh no. This is a lot of fun. Bob, why don't you say a couple things and then I will send us out.
If you haven't, you can go back and watch me Aladdin video. That took quite a while. Although the cat did actually knock my phone while I was doing an edit halfway through, and then I switched it to the computer and it walked across my keyboard. So then I had to start the whole edit again because it didn't save. So
oh no!
It wasn't as it's a good edit, but it's not as great as the first one was. So that was pretty annoying. But yeah, it's well worth watching, and I think you should go for the pencils. And
for sure.
What else should I say? Yeah, come over, visit the channel, and hopefully B will be back with us.
Yeah, well, I'm not leaving yet. I'm gonna do the stream tomorrow. I've got a few hours I can get in. I'll work out. I'll do the stream. And we'll
how long are you going for?
For 7 days. 7 days, Sunday to Sunday. But we get in
your
late.
House will be empty for 7 days. Thank you.
Yeah, so you have plenty of time to check out my booby traps, and trust me, they're good. Even if those against the law, I don't care.
we all of them are against the law here.
Yeah, right. You're not allowed to booby trap your house, which I think is actually ridiculous. I should be able to do whatever to protect my house, but that's a whole other story for another day.
Yeah.
But I will be streaming the X Factor tomorrow, hopefully not by myself. If you guys are up, or Bob, if you happen to be up and you want to come on, I think Mo might try to be on. I hope he is, because I really don't want to do the production part of the show. It is nice to actually have a partner to do it with, and he's the person you'd want to have. Bob, thank you for coming on. Awesome for you to do that. I know you've been up. It is like morning for you, so craziness. But everyone out there, and we just had a few more people pop on. I really appreciate that, everyone who dropped by. But it is time for me to go to sleep and get ready to get struck by the Cobra tomorrow for opening our cube. Everyone, thank you for showing up. Bob, good to see you. Peace, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Yep, I will see you guys
for having me.
for sure. I will see you guys in the morning. Peace.